Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Back.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, I'm not asleep yet.
Yet. There's still time.
Yes, well, the suspense is too much right now
Yeah.
because of
We need to work out who solved the murder? We need
Yes.
to work out who murdered the party.
Yes.
Well, I'm asleep. I have nice things.
So yes, today we are going to finish up Frog Detective 2. At least I assume we'll finish it up because I can't imagine the game is much longer than the first one.
Yeah, and even if it is a little longer, it's not gonna be like longer.
Right. So yeah, Have a Nice Death is gonna be next week. Can promise you for sure though.
I'm looking forward to that though.
Same. I'm just gonna look at that game longingly and not touch it for a week. It's very tragic.
Yeah.
I have to
I'm
wait.
sorry.
Worm Club. I just that studio name makes me so ridiculously happy.
Yeah, same.
I just realized,
What?
considering I am not mirroring your monitor.
Oh, yeah, you're going to be a little behind. Well, you wanted me to do the voices today anyway,
Yeah,
right?
you're gonna have to do all the voices.
Oh, dear. That's okay, because it means that you can close your eyes if you need to.
Don't forget that Ralph speaks with a very annoying voice.
Uh,
I think his name is Ralph. The deer.
The one
That's
in the
not
hot
Ralph. Yeah, that's not Ralph. Ralph is the lion.
tub? I remember nothing. Isn't the lion called like Rory or something?
No, it's
hang on.
Flippin' Ralph. Oh yeah, a beautiful booklet that we all decorated together.
Yeah, that we all decorated together.
It is actually a work of art.
Yeah. So Noddy is the mayor.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, she tried to vacuum up the wizard. Ralph.
I love her.
Yeah, his name is Ralph. It's not Rory.
Rory will be too on the nose.
I was gonna say I'm.
Oh yeah, he needs building supplies.
Yeah. A private
You
boy.
are too small.
Susan.
Susan is dodgy.
She's fine.
She just likes her signs.
She's just not suspicious.
She
in
definitely
any way,
owns a
shape, or
cricket.
form. She definitely does own a cricket.
Like she owns a
but
cricket.
then we also own a cricket, so.
Yeah, but she owns a cricket and buys the pre.
Hers is actually a cricket.
Yeah.
That like she gives a little knife to.
Oh.
And it just crawls over her work like merp, 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 merp,
Yeah,
merp.
she just points at like the downloadables and goes like, you gotta make that.
Yeah. You see that picture? Do it.
Oh my God.
Cut it out. I want to make a sign. Okay, good.
So
Good character exposition on Susan here.
Mm-hmm.
Victor.
Yeah, Victor is the annoying dear. Yeah, he's rude.
Does he have? I don't remember his voice.
I did his voice.
I know. I guess.
Doesn't live here, only visiting.
Are you sure he's not Victor?
He is now. He's now just.
Oh,
He's
rude
Victor.
individual.
That's he now. Oh my God!
Oh.
She started a new job.
Well,
Oh.
I mean,
Oh my
that's
God! I'm so
exciting.
excited for you.
But
Yeah.
thank you for dropping in. You know, don't forget to check the VoD then. We'll think of you. We'll keep you in your cart, in our hearts.
Yes. And stood.
Before you cart yourself off.
Go back to bed. Oh.
But yeah, we're good. Thank you for asking, though.
Yes.
And I hope your new job is fulfilling and you know what you wanted from it.
Yeah.
Well, see, that was. I mean, I understand.
Yes.
But yeah, no, we didn't. We don't have a pet cricket. It would be kind of cool. I like crickets.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to have crickets. I've
No?
owned many pets.
Too noisy.
Yeah, I mean, grasshoppers are pretty cool too. They're not quite as cool, I suppose. But I used to have grasshoppers.
I didn't have insects.
I had so many insects. Like, I kind of had a reputation of owning a lot of insects and always picking up bugs and keeping them as pets.
Don't you still have a reputation for picking up bugs? You're always bringing them into the cafe.
Yeah.
Which is hygienic and very sanitary.
I
And
just wish I
have a delicious breakfast, Ghastly Goose. You know, since you're joining us here this morning for breakfast.
I hope it's a good breakfast.
Yeah.
Yes. But I wish I could find another toad to hold.
Oh yeah, that was.
I was so excited when I found that toad.
Anyway. The dog was bothering it, right?
Yes.
So you were like, and a scoop?
Yeah.
We don't normally condone the holding of toads. They don't like it much. But
No.
we were relocating it to a location that the dog was not in. But yes. But I just love, though, being like doing the garden and then being like, oh my god, here is a cool bug / grub / insect of any kind / thing. Mm-hmm. I better call Socket. Mm-hmm. She'll love this.
Like when you found the ants.
Yeah. All the ants.
Yeah,
it was so cool. We left our parasol base, and by we I mean me. Like, our entire place is just on top of ants. I swear. Just there must be like a massive anthill underneath. Mm-hmm. But so I moved the parasol base out of the way, and all the ants had like built their little mound up underneath the parasol base. So when I moved it, there were like eggs in there. There were like tunnels visible. I felt kind of bad, but also it was the middle of my lawn. But like I called her over, and we were just watching all these ants like move the eggs.
Emergency egg movement.
It was surprisingly efficient. Well, I guess not surprisingly, because ants, they're pretty cool. But honestly, seriously, get you someone who will look at cool bugs with you. Mm. That is the kobold read.
Yeah.
It's the best thing.
Mm-hmm. And now we're shoved a turn.
Yeah. Having a bad day, look at cool bugs with people.
Yeah, unless bugs squeak you out.
Unless bugs squeak you out, in which case don't. But, you know.
Find some bugs that you maybe do like.
Yeah.
That's my
Okay.
Where are we going?
We are going this way. Have I talked to this person? I don't think I have. Actually, how do I talk to people? Is it click? It's click.
Oh, it's click. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Mandy. You're the detective, right? I'm Mandy. Hi, Mandy. Oh, this is difficult. I've forgotten. Be careful where you step, detective. There's mess everywhere. I'm used to mess. Lucky you. I'm not. My shoes are brand new. I can't get them dirty. Why don't you change shoes? Detective. Are you joking? I can't wear flats with this look. The proportions would be all wrong. Besides, these shoes are enchanted. Oh? I'm one of the few actual witches here in Warlock Woods. Most folks here are just fans of the spooky, which is fine and all, but it means a lot of the cleaning work will be mine to do. I never should have learned that tidying up spell. It shouldn't take too long for me to clean up this mess, but first I need to find all my pies. Oh, what happened to your pies?
Oh, those are the pies we've been finding.
For sure. I got a little frog in my throat.
Could you please spit the detective back out? Please. Bloody hell.
Sorry. You looked so tasty. We know I lick everything I see. Well, not everything. Same thing that happened everywhere. Someone thought it'd be funny to knock them all over. So annoying. I spent ages making them. We'll just pick them up, dust them off. They'll be brand new, am I right? Ah, I see. Well, do you mind if I ask you some questions? Tell me what you want to know.
Still can't unsee the frog detective as one of those ice creams. Those character ice creams. I cannot unsee it.
But where would the bubblegum ball go?
The eyes are...
Oh, 2 bubblegum balls.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 bubblegum balls.
Yeah.
Fancy, frog.
Yeah.
About your pies. Do you need help finding your pies? Yes! Detective, seriously. I seriously need help. Straight up, I can't see anything right now. These glasses are so dark. It's unreal. I'm such a dingus. This town is literally cloaked in eternal night. Why did I think sunglasses would be a good idea? They weren't a good idea. However, I don't regret it. They make me look amazing. They do. You're fancy. Do you think I look amazing? Yep. Thanks. I do too. Worst purchase I've ever made in terms of practicality, but it brings this look to a new level. I may be a dingus, but I'm a very stylish dingus.
I can get behind that,
yeah,
personally.
Same.
Like, yeah.
What were we talking about? My outfit. No, before that. Pies! Right! You offered to help pick up my pies. I'm missing quite a few. If you could bring them to me, I'd be happy to clean them all up and give you one as payment. Okay, sounds like fun. Neat. Thanks, Detective. Tell me what you want to know. About last night. Was it as good for you as... No. Where were you last night? Doing heaps of push-ups and getting ripped. Just kidding. I was on whizbay.net, where magic happens, TM. What were you doing? Bidding on some new shoes. But you just got these ones. Yeah, but the ones I was bidding on would go super well with this blue dress I have.
Shoe addiction, that's fine.
Wow, cool.
I'm not judging.
Who would collect shoes of any kind? That's so weird.
Yeah, you'd never.
No. Wow, cool. I know. I didn't win, though. Who got the shoes? Not sure. All I know is their screen name. Someone called Dizzy Wizzy 109. Should that mean anything to me?
I wonder, like, it doesn't sound like any of the characters from the first one, surely?
I think it's probably... I'm probably just remembering... What was that from? Izzy Wizzy, let's get busy. That was like a thing. But it wasn't like Dizzy Wizzy, it was Izzy Wizzy. Like, I think it's from some children's TV show, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I think that's what my brain's like.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear it. How did you feel when you lost? A bit defeated. I went for a midnight stroll to cool off. But then, I saw someone in the distance. It was a pretty foggy night, so I couldn't see much, but they were carrying a large box. I couldn't see what they looked like, but they definitely weren't from here. It felt like they were waiting for someone. I didn't think too much of it, and I went home. Did you hear any noise after that? No, my house is soundproof. Ever since Mary's taken up singing, it's kind of a necessity around here. I only saw the mess in the morning.
Who's Mary again?
Interesting. I don't think we've talked to her yet. Maybe it's the rhino?
Rhino or the zebra?
I mean, what do you want to know? I guess I could give you the pies.
Yeah, we can give some pies. I don't know how many pies she needs.
I think I have the pies. She didn't tell me. Mandy! Detective! I have found some of your pies. Wonderful! Now there's only one left to find.
Man, one. Because
I
of
will
course there's one
hop
left.
to it. Yeah. I will hop to it.
I can't believe you keep saying that.
I only have no pies and one money. Mandy. Motive. Upset about not winning the shoes, perhaps? Took it out on the parade? Needs help finding her 5 pies. 1 pie. Last night was on Whizbay, bidding for shoes. Someone knocked her pies over. What a bummer. School be about fashion. Fair enough. Real witch. Spooky. I also haven't talked to the zebra. Oh, look, a pie!
Wait. Oh! Right there. Pie collection. Pie collection.
Lost pie. I do not remember that being there a minute ago.
I'm just surprised they still have the little swooshy on top of all of them.
That is a dirty pie.
Wow.
I don't remember the pies looking that dirty a second ago. How well wizard. That says wizard, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yes, it does. That's Mandy, I betcha. Can we talk about Mandy's house? Look at her face.
I do love her face.
Yeah.
It's a good house too.
It's a great
very
little
fashionable.
House.
It's
got
plants
chairs.
and yeah, she has chairs, which is a rarity in this place.
Yeah.
Are we not going to deliver? Oh, then we're going to talk to Mandy. That's fine. Oh.
La. Ooh. La la la. Use your imagination. Hello? Oh boy. Hello, lo, 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 frog.
Beautiful.
You're welcome. Hello, what's your name? I'm Mary. Did I call her Mandy a second ago?
Yes.
Sorry, Mary. Mandy's the other person. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you. You too. Did you like my song? Yup. It was a good song, right? I've been practicing all day and all night. Oh, are you okay? I'm tired. Maybe you should get some sleep. Maybe.
It's like talking to you at the best of times.
I hate this. You sing very loudly. Yep, I'm why everyone soundproofed their houses. Oh, wait, a little answer that. Sorry. That sounds expensive. Yeah, but that's not really my problem. I think I sound very good, even late at night.
Oh, I hate her.
How late? I hate her too. Great house, terrible morals. How late? I love to sing at 3 a.m. Wow. That's when my energy is the highest. That doesn't sound very healthy. My health is my business.
Wow.
Oh yes, that's true. Sorry. That's okay. Maybe I should listen to some soft sounds before bed. Whisper, whisper. Welcome to my hair salon. Snip, snip. That will be 100 money. I should have done an ASMR warning. I'm very sorry. Snippity, snippity, snip, snip.
You have no hair, lady. How do you do?
Whoosh, whoosh.
I'm not saying that like.
Sweep, sweep. That was what a hairdresser ASMR would sound like.
Yeah, it's true though.
They have hairdryers. You can't hairdryer ASMR.
Every single time I just think about my childhood trauma for hairdressers.
Yeah, that's why sometimes when I'm feeling really, really mean, I just crawl up to you next to you in bed and just make hairdryer noises.
Yeah, it's horrible. Yeah, but not most hairdressers don't have a pit that they sweep their hair in.
Yeah, no, we've talked about the hair pit before.
I know.
And I don't like it.
Anyway.
I don't like the hair pit. You have valid traumas. Just joking. Anyway, who are you? I'm the detective. What?
I don't like her shirt. It's just very intimidating.
You don't like being smiled at by somebody's shirt?
It's a very intimidating smiley. It has a nose, which is terrifying.
You don't know that that's a nose. It might be a really giant pimple.
Moving on.
Or a third eye.
Moving on.
Actually, you assuming that that's a nose is very offensive.
Well.
Maybe it's a pizza with really specific toppings. And not a face at all. How dare we? How dare we assume?
Yes, how dare we? Moving on. Go question the lady.
Ooh, cool! Can you question me? Do you mind if I ask... Oh, yeah, sure. Oh boy! I love I don't know how I sound anymore. I love questions. About the wizard. What do you know about the wizard that moved in? Yeah. Oh, sorry. I didn't actually hear you. I was asking about the wizard. No! Yeah, there's a wizard. She just moved in. Why? I'm a detective. Right! This is part of the questioning, right? Yeah. Cool. So, I didn't do any crimes or anything. And I have the right to remain silent. So do. Yeah, but do you want to remain silent? Literally never. So, like, I heard that Ralph was super weird about the new wizard moving in. Also, I heard that Mandy was in a bad mood the night the parade was destroyed. And I heard that Noddy, like, attacked the wizard one time. And that's all, actually. Does this make me a snitch? I think so. Rats. Oh boy, I love questions. Okay,
I kind of like her, actually.
Okay, I love you. You flip-flopping over there. Just like, no, I hate her. No, I hate her. No, she's dreadful. No, I like her house. No, I hate her though. Oh, but her
She's
shirt
horrible.
frightens me. Oh, but I love her.
Imagine having a neighbour that sings
yeah,
at
no,
3 a.m. and I would
absolutely.
actually
She
want
sounds-
to
Yeah, it's me.
do
I'm
to
the
her
neighbor.
what
Hi.
happened to the parade.
You want to throw her Doritos all over the place?
Yes.
Spill all her drinks?
Uh-huh.
And then throw all her signs on the floor?
Mm-hmm. And then also, for good measure, hide some pies.
Hide
over
all
the
her
place.
pies?
Yeah.
Just...
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
What were you doing when the parade was destroyed? Oh boy, yeah. Sucks that the parade was destroyed. Oh, we're doing questioning. What was I doing? Not much. Just singing outside. You were outside when the parade was destroyed? Oh, yeah. Did you see anything? Yeah.
Oh my god!
What did you see? Detective, have you heard of extortion?
Oh my god!
Yes. That's great
Oh
news.
my god!
Is it? Detective, I would like to extort you.
Oh my god!
I don't think that's legal. I am above the law.
Oh my god, now this escalated quickly.
Oh. Why are you extorting me? I would like 5 money for a train ticket. I don't have any money.
We do, you lying frog!
Well, you best get some soon.
Oh my god!
What do you need a train ticket for? I want to go to Froggywood and become a star. Ooh, that sounds exciting. I know, right? Sorry about the extortion thing, but I don't really have many other ways to get there. I figure if you get the money for me, I can finally go and live my dreams.
How do you have a house but no money?
Okay, so there's this thing called a wood and materials and,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, maybe I don't need money where I'm from. Law. What will you give me in exchange? Information.
I mean, she's a clever, like, she's got the right idea.
Mhm. Yeah, with her and her pizza shirt. What kind of information? A phone number.
Oh boy.
Who am I calling? I can't tell you that.
We're gonna be
All I
calling
can
the
say
wizard.
is that they were in the vicinity when the parade was destroyed. The parade. I don't think you'll be able to solve the case without this phone number. Hence, the extortion. Sorry. It's okay. We all get extorted every now and again. Yeah! Especially if you're going to Froggywood, you should be on the lookout for that. I think you'll do very well. Anyway, come back to me when you have my money.
We have only one money, don't we?
Oh boy, I love questions. Nothing. No. I don't know how many monies I have. Mary. Yes. Motive. Perhaps the wizard is a better singer than her. Needs 5 money.
5 whole
5 whole
monies.
money. Sings really loudly all the time. Everyone soundproof their houses. Wants to be a big star. Is extorting me. I have never been extorted before. What a thrill! Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I keep forgetting how to. Yeah, I have one. I have 1 money. Oops.
I don't even remember how we got it, but I
No, I don't recall. I think I found it on the ground, probably.
that sounds about right.
Just not actually for the record. I like the boards of these houses. They are
Oh, they're all like...
They are nicely done. I hadn't actually noticed that last week, but I just really like that's very simple and effective, and I'm just appreciating it. Because, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all this money. No wonder she doesn't have any money. Actually, do you think she wants shorts to match her shirt? They're 6 money.
There's 6 money.
6 money. Hello. Nice, onesie? Good look. Carlos. I am not... I'm not doing that. Our customer. Welcome to Carlos's All Things You Could Need shop. Are you Carlos? Yes. Just like the name of the shop. That's me. Ha! How cool is that? The shop has my name in it. So cool. My company also has my name in it. What's your company called? Frog Detective Crime Solving Agency. What's your name? Crime. Oh, no. I'm the Frog Detective. That's not really a name, though. More of a title. Oh, I suppose you're right. My shop actually has my name in it. Cool. I'm jealous. Thanks. Here in Warlock Woods, we're all our own biggest fans. Being conceited is a societal construct. We have rejected it. Hence why my shop is so popular. I sell portraits, among other things. Well, that's great. My office neighbor, Lobster Cop, has a picture of himself right above his desk. Huh? You know Lobster Cop? Uh-huh. Holy heck. I've been a fan forever. You know he solved the mystery of the haunted island recently? Oh, I didn't think, Huh? That was actually me that solved it. No. Wait, really? It was all over TV. The dance competition had a lobster in it. Oh, you must be thinking of Larry. You mean small Larry? No, this was a regular-sized lobster. No. Larry is a regular-sized lobster. Not the Larry I know. Oh well. Agree to disagree. I really did solve that mystery. It was me, the detective. That's really cool. Thanks. So you're like the second best detective, I suppose? Yeah. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? Okay. What would you like to know? The night in question. Where were you last night? Just here, in my shop. What about when you closed up? My shop doesn't close. It's 24 hours. What if someone needs a portrait of themselves at 4 a.m.? You're open all the time? I sure am. Of course I sleep and eat and look after myself. My customers simply wake me up if they need to buy anything. Oh, where do you sleep? I sleep standing up. Years of training. I'm the most committed shopkeeper in all of Warlock Woods. Also the only shopkeeper in all of Warlock Woods. Do you ever take breaks? Sometimes, but I really like it here in my shop. That's where I feel most at home. The extreme shopkeeper lifestyle isn't for everyone, but I take so much joy from my work. Me too. Although I must request that you look after yourself and close the shop if you need a break. Okay, I promise. Anyway, did you see anything last night? Nothing particularly interesting. Why? The crime. Huh? I think I need to question you a bit more. Go for it. What would you like to know? The wizard. What do you know about the new wizard that just moved in? Who? The invisible wizard that moved in literally next door. Wait, really? Someone moved in? Yeah. That place has been empty for ages. I gotta say hi. Well, the parade was meant to be for saying hi. Parade? The parade that everyone's been prepping for. Wow, how nice. Can't wait. It was destroyed last night. What? This conversation is a roller coaster of information. I have literally no idea what's happening. You weren't involved in the decoration at all? No. Should I offer to help now? Wait, who's the parade for again? Is it for me?
Oh my god.
No, it's for the invisible wizard. She just moved in next door. This is what overwork will do to you, kids.
Yeah, honestly, can confirm.
Take naps. Right, okay. Oh dear. The party hats. Pardon? Every time we throw a parade, everyone has party hats to wear. Mine was ruined at the last parade. I've been too busy working in my shop to buy a new one. Oh no! How embarrassing. I can't show up to the parade without one. Do you think it's too late to order one online? It'll be tight. You're right. What should I do? Don't stress. I'll track down one for you. Probably before the parade starts. Oh my gosh, thank you, detective. In the meantime, I'll figure out a way to repay you. Unfortunately, I don't have any frog portraits just yet. Not a problem. What would you like to know? That's all, thanks. Frog detective doesn't sound like that, you silly Billy. Carlos.
Yeah,
Could be worried that the wizard doesn't shop locally. Needs a party hat. Support small businesses. Busy boy. Works really hard. Didn't know anything had happened. Seems stressed about the parade. Doesn't have a hat.
You know, I'm very much vibing with Carlos. These are very much concerns I have too.
I was gonna say. Breaks are important. Lest you too become as irritatingly forgetful as Carlos. Ah! Oh, I see how it is. Oh! That's just a freaking... That's just a thing that happens now.
Creepy mole, where did you go? Okay. Maybe go back into Carlos's shop and come back out.
Yeah, like clearly that's...
No, this one is just hiding. Nope. Interesting.
Horrifying.
Oh, we're actually playing as a horror game, is what you say.
Yeah.
Just remember, we're like, oh, the texture here, and clearly it's
It was the other side of the shop, in fact.
Yeah.
But yes, I could give her a pie back, or I could not. I could actually also check the invisible wizard's house.
Yes, I want to. Can we interact with them?
Hello? Is anyone home? It sounds like somebody's inside, but I shouldn't intrude on them. I'll come back another time.
I wonder if we need to call them.
Probably.
That would make the most sense.
Hello, I see your eyeballs. You're actually really quite scary.
Yeah, like invisible. Why are your eyeballs visible? It's like why?
Because otherwise we wouldn't be relatable. They wouldn't be relatable. Something about that probably. Okay, so I'm terrified that mole thing is just a thing now. I don't like that.
You'll learn to live with it. Like the next game that we played, also suddenly this pops up.
Yeah.
Right? Like yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I have your pie. It terrifies me that I can see through the table. Tell me what you want to know. Give item. Pies. I found all of your pies. What? All of them? I think so. Yep, that looks like all of them. Wow. You must have searched far and wide. I searched this general vicinity. Yes. Wowie. Thanks, detective. As promised, here's one money. I see. This is how it is
Yes.
One money. I don't think you have a promised payment, but thank you anyway. You're welcome. Actually, you promised me a pie. Yes. I'll give you a pie, too. They're delicious. I'm not very hungry. You can hold on to it if you like. Nonsense. Take one and eat it later when you're hungry.
That's like rude.
Okay,
like,
sure.
Like it's rude
Thanks.
to say like hold on to it like that.
Thank you for finding my pies. Who are we talking about? Her or him?
Him. Like
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
true.
know.
If somebody offers you
I
food,
feel upset.
you should just be like, hey, I don't want your dirt pie, but...
Yeah. Well, it's fine. You can like...
I don't think it's a fresh pie. I think we're...
Mm-hmm.
Ah, cute. Cute. I get a little sticker. Amazing baker.
Oh.
I get a little sticker. I like a sticker. You know me. I like me a sticker. Wasn't this guy around the corner kind of hungry?
Oh yeah, he was.
Wasn't
He wanted
he?
to, yeah, he definitely deserves a dirt pie.
Yeah.
Asshole.
Yeah, here you go. I didn't find this on the ground. What did you say?
I don't remember. Make it up. Questions.
Questions.
That's it. Yeah.
Give item pie. Are you still hungry? Yes, very. It's making me really rude. For example, I think your jumper is outdated. Victor, I am not the most fashionable frog in the world, but I like this jumper. It's my favorite.
Yeah, you defend yourself,
It's
frog.
made of wool. It's not weird. You're right. It's retro, not outdated. I'm simply very hungry. I have a pie for you from Mandy. Seriously? Score! Yep, please enjoy it. Has been on the floor. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. And I feel much less rude now. Really? Yep. You have beautiful eyes. Oh, wow. Thank you. It's true, and I think that color jumper suits you perfectly. Oh, you're making me blush. I should give you something in return for this pie. I have a spare party hat I'm not using. Maybe you could wear it? Alas, my head is simply too weird a shape. Well, hold on to it anyway. It might come in handy. Thanks.
Yes.
Got
Trade.
a party hat. Party hat, party hat, party hat.
Well, the things like was it like toads in the photos? They were having hats.
Toads had hats. Frogs can't wear hats. That's the point. His head is just too weird a shape. It is tragic. Now I'm afraid that mole thing is just going to be jumping out at me anytime
I do. We need to get you
anything.
to play some horror games.
I'm very scared of things. It's not funny when things jump out at me and I scream. Why do you think it's funny?
Because it's not me who gets to get.
Oh, yeah, okay, hang on. What am I looking? That's a great journal. I love that journal.
Yeah, it's a good journal. That's a delicious looking party and it kind of looks like those marshmallows.
I'm hungry now. Okay, so she needs a rug. I've forgotten about that.
Oh yeah, well maybe we get the rug after we hand in the
building
party hat.
supplies. Yeah, she needs something to fix her sign. We've done that, and we need to get 5 money, and you need a party hat. Oops, and that's not how we close our journal.
Well, let's go to Carlos.
Gotcha hat, Carlosson. I don't know why I just added a syllable. What would you like to know? Give item, party hat.
Kind of looks like a sign in the back there.
Carlos.
Like the heart thing. Anyway,
I have something for you. You're right, it does, doesn't it?
Mm.
Maybe that's what I have to do. Use... No.
No way.
No way! Thank you. It's a party hat. No way! Yes way. That's epic. That's honestly the most epic thing I've heard all day. That approximately. Thanks, detective.
That's very poggers of you.
A problem. Yeah, that is super poggers, froggers. Incorrect. It was a problem, and you solved it. Just like a true detective. Oh, thanks. You've made a fan out of me. Here, let me pay you for your work. No, that's okay. Detective, I insist you take payment.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Every single time. What?
Just bring in the
Yeah, every single time you come in, it's like bang.
Yeah. Like, okay.
Good to see you. That sounds.
Hi. Wow.
Was it exciting or really dull?
Yeah.
Because I sometimes
I could go either way.
Like, yeah.
Everyone's just out here solving crimes.
Yeah.
Crime.
Are you also a detective?
Yeah.
Are you an actual detective? Is that what you're
Yeah.
telling me?
Either way, detective, I insist you take payment. One money should do it. Someone sold 15k worth of stuff. That's insane.
Okay, that is quite a big one.
Catch them. I'll help. I'm good at detecting. 1 money should do it. Got 1 money. Yeah. Got some money for my honey. No, you're a sysadmin.
Oh.
That's like a detective, isn't it?
It depends, yeah.
Kinda, sometimes.
Yeah, you're detectiving all the bloody problems that people make for themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. Hepcack.
But that's exciting. I don't think that's normally part of your job.
I feel like I would have heard if that was a usual part of sysadmining. That must be oddly exciting. I feel like that would be an exciting part of a job.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I've never been a sysadmin.
Although as a side note, I find it kind of distressing that the mouth is the same color as his shirt. It kind of blends in from time to time, so I keep thinking that he doesn't have a mouth. And then
Sock it out here, proving that she has never heard of lipstick. Yeah. Embarrassing.
Moving on.
Oh, I also found this rug out back. Not sure what use it is, but I figure you're good at solving these types of puzzles. Hey, we know somebody who needs a rug. You do work for high-end retail stores. Ooh.
You got money and a rug?
Cessed fancy. Yeah, I did.
Oh shit, he's grateful for the party hat.
Yeah. Best of luck solving the mystery, detective.
Okay, so we gotta give what's in face of
3 money, a party hat,
okay,
and a rug.
Actually, then
The rug looks like a Pop-Tart.
It's not even that high.
Oh yeah, like what did they steal? Like 3 things.
But yeah,
oh
it
no,
does
I didn't
look
have
like
a hat
Pop-Tart.
either. It's probably I could probably borrow and it's fine. Damn it, I was paying attention to socket.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Somebody. I wasn't paying attention to pocket.
Oh yeah, you do need a party hat now.
Seems stressed about the parade. Doesn't have a hat. Oh no, I don't have a hat either. I could probably borrow one. It's fine. Am I even invited to the parade? I hope so.
Imagine doing all this work and not being invited to the parade.
Yeah, right. I got invited to the dance last time, so.
I just remember, okay, small story time.
Toothpaste.
One of the kids I used to tutor, his dad was a Rolex dealer. And it's it's really creepy because you just have this 14-year-old kid who was actually selling Rolex watches at secondary school. So we're talking about he was 15, 16, and he was just selling those watches at school for multiple. These were the quotation marks kids ones, so they were quotation marks cheap. They were only up to 1,000. And I was just sitting there with my teacher's salary going wow. I love teaching in a posh area.
That must be... I can't imagine what it's like to be that's great. Yeah, no, I
never told you that, did I?
No, you didn't. I think for self-preservation purposes, I still think she's suspicious. Look at the Doritos just lead right up to her.
Yeah, I think she has been. I think she has trust.
That's the face of suspicion.
Also, she's a cat. She definitely knocked everything off. She probably couldn't resist
That's a
the
good
urge
point.
to just.
That's a very good point. She went mental and just did the cat things.
Yeah, she didn't mean to destroy it. She just had to bat at the things.
But no, this woman definitely has a cricket.
Oh wait, does she have a brother?
Oh, maybe.
Or is that her with no?
No. That's her with probably a brother or a sister.
She still looks like an influencer, and I do not trust her.
No, but I do like her little light strings.
Yeah, but she has no chairs in her house, and that is creepy.
The 3 things joke was already made? Okay, well, I never said I was original. But yeah, no, it's true though. Come on. 15,000's worth of stuff from, say, I don't like Debenhams.
Yeah,
that would be.
So at least a couple of cards.
You'd need some maybe a van round the back. But fancy pants places. It's yeah.
Because the kid I used to work with, his dad as well. I know that some of the Rolex that they had, they would be 20,000 a pop. Yeah. And then I had to listen to him talk about all the security I had to go through every single day when they were closing up shop, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, that's more money than I'll ever see in my life.
Yeah.
On a watch.
I cannot fathom. Just.
Because the old collected ones just.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
3 handbags and 2 fistloads of jewelry. Yeah, that'll do it. Crikey. Crikey! I can't, but I just. Every time you come into our stream, you're just hey.
Did you know?
Boom.
Check this out.
Stuff. Information. Things. It's great. Keep it up. It's better content than I can provide.
We have a very uneventful life.
Let's talk to this whippet.
Yes. I still love her though. Noddy.
I can't.
And she has good shoes.
You like to keep it spicy? You do keep it spicy. So spicy. Super spicy. Okay, we're not doing that again. She has great shoes. Everyone in this village has great shoes. I don't remember how she sounded, but
Tell me
what you want to know.
Did I voice her? I think I did. Yeah,
you?
I voiced her. I think I did all the
I
NPCs.
I don't remember. Give item.
Rug.
Great news! What is it? This is definitely not how she sounded. I have found you a rug. What?
She does now.
Yeah. What? Holy guacamole! This is great news! Thanks for tracking it down. This should do the trick. Wow, looks just like new. Hopefully the band won't notice the mess. I don't think they will. They're in a fish tank anyway. Why? One guess. Are they fish? They're fish? Bingo!
Oh my god.
Wait, do you mean to tell me you got the most famous band of all time? The Market Buddies?
Pardon?
Yup. Okay. They're on their way. Wow, I saw them live once and I was blown away. I can't wait.
I hope it's a banger.
What's a banger?
The song that they play.
Oh yeah, same. Or a sausage.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the parade to begin. I better get back to work so I can solve the mystery before the parade starts. Whoa, before you go, I should give you something in return.
Money.
Sorry. I like to think that every time anybody says anything about like, oh yeah, hey, let me give you, you just stand there chanting, money. I mean, it's true. She does.
Mm-hmm. I'm really excited to ask for monies.
Yes, well, that's true. 7 monies! I have some building supplies left over from when I made the stage. Is that enough? Sure, thank you. It's not monies. Got building stuff.
I guess we go to Ralph.
Plus 1 money! Ooh! Oh no, that's okay. No, take the money. It was simply a favour. Don't be silly. You worked hard to get me this rug. I insist. Well, thanks. 1 money.
That bug at the back in the back.
Yeah, right. The fact that it just goes round and round and round and keeps showing up is just a delight. No rug, but building stuff. Cannot believe she attacked the wizard. Long snoot. True. Very true. Very true. Fashionable hat.
I like how that's the only thing you add. Long snoot.
Yeah. Still very, very, very frightened that I'm going to accidentally upskirt her. That is a short dress and she's on a tall stage. Yeah, and we are not here for that. Hey, sir! I got some building supplies. You wanted them, right?
Mister, I wear an eye patch for fashion reasons.
Mm-hmm. Questioning me, huh? Give item. Building supplies. Hi, Ralph! Hello, small frog. You can do it better.
No, you continue with this.
I managed to track down some building supplies. Oh, great! That's it. I'm done. That's all I needed. What exciting news! I'd love to use them if you're okay to hand them over. Of course. These building supplies have sugar on them. Why is that? Excellent. Thank you so much. Of course, I must pay you for this. Oh, there's no need, really. Shh, I won't hear it. Please, take our money. 1 money. That's 5 monies.
5.
We have 5 monies. Thank you. Also, I think you've earned yourself the title of honorary pirate. Wow. Arr. Really? Me? A pirate? Yes, you have the treasure-collecting skills of the finest pirates. For this, I must award you a special prize.
With an iPad.
Here, take this hook!
Oh,
we can use the hook to hang the sign.
Oh!
Full circle. Yeah. Wow, what do I do with this? Use your brain, detective. You can use it on your hand if you want. Or you can use it for something else. I'm not your dad. Not yes. Okay.
What?
Detective.
Oh my god!
Detective, please. Detective's in the market for a daddy. Okay. Sorry, I don't really know where I said that. It's okay, we've all been there. We've all been there, Detective. It's all good. Enjoy the hook. Got us a hooks.
That was... Okay.
Oh, you didn't even add anything here.
He's too scared, I think. He's like,
See you later, Daddy. Okay, gotcha, hook, Dorito lady.
Yeah, I enjoy
What
the
a forward
straightforwardness
frog,
of this
right?
frog. Also, good to see you,
Hello.
Soulcake Ducky. Time to hook this
Sometimes
kitty up.
the best way to get results is just to drop it in conversation and see how the other person reacts, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know. And if they're like, huh, then you just walk away. Like, oh, sorry, I don't know where that came from. Huh, I don't know. But if they're like, oh, yeah, baby. I'm gonna just question me all you like. Give item. Hook. What does Susan sound like? Oh my god. I'm back. You're back. Does that mean you can ask Socket to be your dad? I mean, you can ask.
Yeah, I'll adopt everyone.
Aww.
Be your dad, but not your daddy. So it's a very good
It's
distinct
Mum for
difference.
Dad. Socket's already my daddy.
Get back to playing your game at once.
But I'm winning.
You can do the Discord kitty
Yeah.
voice quite well, so you can...
I can.
She sounds just like one of them.
No, I don't.
She wants to.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I did a stupid voice one time and somebody literally thought I was using the Discord.
Yeah,
Kitten,
like exactly like the
thing.
voice mod,
Mod.
goes around.
I was like,
oh no.
I will never talk again. Yep. I found you a hook.
Literally.
Oh, my stars. Thank you. I can fix my sign right away. That's okay. Yay.
Please. Oh, I was hoping it's got to see the hook.
No.
Oh, I was
I
hoping
would like to repay you for this hook. No, that is okay. I got it for free. Nothing is free in this world. Just kidding. Our society is really progressive, and often things are actually free. As a sign of my gratitude, please feel free to use my house whenever you need. Ooh, okay. Open door policy. It's fairly simple, but beautifully decorated at least.
Oh my
I
god.
have a phone too.
Oh!
We can make a phone call. It did actually not
Yeah.
occur to me that we have no
know.
way of making a phone call.
I think if we'd have a mobile phone or something.
No, we're a frog.
That's true. You haven't really been using a magnifying glass.
No. Except this is like, apparently, look, this little
you
icon
talk
tells
with
me
yeah.
that every time I have a conversation, what I'm actually doing is just holding my magnifying glass
Yeah,
up.
okay, fair.
I'll be sure to use it at some point. Thanks, Susan.
I want to go inside. I want to observe.
Well, first we gotta update. I have no
You're journaling
items.
people.
Oh, no more writing. We have nothing more to say about these people.
Kind of upsetting.
Oh, it's so pink.
Oh, for a second I thought it was another painting.
It's a window.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Oh, this is pretty.
Oh, I like the bed.
I like the cardboard boxes she uses for pillows. They're very fashionable. Is it probably memory foam, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It usually is. Can I make a phone call yet? No. Who should I call?
Oh my god.
I don't have any friends.
Oh!
Weeping. Sad tears. Okay. Let's go
Wow.
and give money to Mary.
Yeah, Mary.
Hi.
Who's extorting us for a train ticket.
Yes. Oh boy, I love questions. Give item 5 money. I know she doesn't sound like that. Shut up. Hi, Mary. Hey, detective. How's the extortion going? I think I've got your 5 money. Whoa, for real? I didn't think the extortion would work so quickly. That's excellent news. I'm really good at being extorted, I'll say. Anyway, do you have the information for me? Totally. Last night, I saw the postman drop off a parcel. It was around the time the parade got destroyed. I couldn't see who he was giving it to, but it was someone here in the town. Yeah, it's nice that Mary is, like, an honest criminal.
Yeah.
You know. Barney is the postman's name. He's a chill dude. I don't think he'd mind if you called him up. I have his number. Oh, we're calling the postman.
I don't like the sound of that.
That's weird. May I have it? Absolutely. Got a phone number. Ra, thanks for giving me this money. I'm really excited to visit Froggywood. I'm excited for you. Obviously, I have to wait until the parade is over. Of course, you have to sing. See you around, detective.
Yeah, we can appreciate an honest, rhino.
Honest criminal.
No more monies.
No.
But we have a phone number. I've never been extorted before. What a thrill!
Yeah. I love that. I just love it. Okay, hi, I'm back. I'm using your phone. Don't mind me.
In we go. Ring,
And
ring.
So many pinks.
Banana phone or something.
Bring, 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 bring.
Mysterious
number. Phone call. Phone call. Oh, the triggering sound of phone beeps.
number.
Oh, hello. It's a sheep.
Barney.
Barney, the sheep. I'm wearing wool, Barney. Does that trigger you? You better have a hands-free. Hi, it's Barney. Oh, good.
Oh, good. I like the fact that they confirm it. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Hi, it's Barney. I have you on speaker. I'm going to regret this. Hi, Barney. Hi. Who am I talking to? Lobster Cop. Wow, really? No, I was tricking you.
Well, that's just rude. Why would you... Detective,
Okay.
please.
Rats. Who is this? Noodle?
Noodle is the other sheep.
Noodle was the
Yeah,
sheep
Noodle was
from
the
the
other sheep,
island.
yeah.
With the wool thing.
Yeah. Who was shedding and...
Yeah. I'm the detective. I'm calling about an incident that happened last night at Warlock Woods. I didn't do it. Do what? Whatever you're calling about. Wasn't me. Are you sure? What did I do? Last night, someone destroyed a parade which was being set up for the new resident of the town, the Invisible Wizard, right? Bit sus, Barney. Also, hi, hello, Tiggeroni. I was told you were in the area when it happened. Oh, yeah, I was there. Didn't destroy anything, if that's what you're asking. Was just delivering a parcel. Who are you delivering it to? What was her name? Oh, Lola. Huh? I don't think there's anyone in the town called Lola. It must have been someone who lives there. The address was on the parcel. Though I can't remember exactly which house it was. Sorry.
Take a sip of your tea before you continue.
Do you remember where the parcel was sent from? Yeah, okay, yeah, so she's the one who with the shoes.
Uh-huh.
She won the shoes. That's
You're
very
right.
fast delivery.
Yeah, well...
Oh, yeah. I deliver a lot of parcels from them. It was from the WizBay.net headquarters. That sounds really familiar. Where have I heard that name before? I know Mandy buys a lot of stuff from there.
You really shouldn't be talking about, like, customers'
Am I
information
right?
like
This
that.
is a massive GDPR breach.
Barney!
Barney! Everyone's out here doing crimes. But this wasn't for her. Do you know what was in the package? Some sort of shoe, I think. Maybe 2. A pair of shoes.
Why were you looking inside of the parcel, Barney?
No, right? Contact
What the
Information
hell?
Commissioner's officer right now? Right? Yeah, right?
Barney, you're super sus.
Like, Bonnie, I think, actually, isn't male tampering like a felony in a lot of places where felonies are a thing? I think Bonnie needs to go to jail. Did you get a good look at them? Actually, I guess maybe if you're talking to a detective, did we, like, do some kind of information retrieval agreement?
Yeah. Also,
Is that, I mean, am
yeah.
I the baddie?
Also, I'd like to point out that this game is set in either the UK, Japan, New Zealand?
Why are we saying that?
Have you seen at the side that Barney's seat is? It's on the right-hand side.
It's a good point. Yeah, you're right. Either that or he's just terrifying.
Yeah, he's just like...
You're right, Barney has a foot fetish. I mean, no kink shaming here, but also, come on.
Not other people's
Come on,
classes.
not
That's
other people's
nasty.
shoes.
That's serial killer shit right there, Barney.
Okay, you can't just go around profiling sheeps. Sheeps,
yes.
sheeple. Did you get a good look at them? What color were they? Were they leather? Did they lace up?
I cannot believe this.
It was pretty dark. I have no recollection of really seeing anyone. Not even a face. Huh. Weird. Warlock Woods is pretty dark, but I haven't had much trouble seeing anyone before. Gee, it would be weird if somebody was invisible. 20k worth of stuff.
Oh. Did they get like 2 more like... I'm gonna say purses? Like not even handbags, like...
God, imagine, I just can't... That is insane. And also, I feel weird that it's quite exciting. Like, this is like Crimeception, right? We're doing a game about crimes. Mm-hmm. And also, the chat has crimes.
Well, why are we rebranding to a true crime channel now?
No!
Just a crime channel? Okay.
Yes! This is all fake crimes, all the time.
I do love me fake detective
Except
series.
Fake detective series are fun, even if they are
fake crimes, yeah.
Propaganda! But, you know, you just have to remember that...
Yeah.
Next up, Sherlock Holmes. Yeah. No, we said fake crime. That's all true.
Yeah,
those are all
Sherlock
true
Holmes
stories.
is a real person!
Yeah, duh. I've seen his house. Oh my god.
Yeah, his house exists, so like...
Agatha Christie was also a real person. Oh my god. Agatha Christie literally was a real person. Sorry. Yes. Everyone's favourite Belgian, whoever especially inexplicably thinks is French. I don't know who Poirot.
No.
Poirot.
And we definitely don't have audiobooks of a certain female detective.
A certain female detective.
Mm-hmm.
A certain female detective. Huh?
Who solves crimes in the English countryside.
Huh? Oh, Agatha Raisin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, those books are really good.
Yeah.
I recommend them if you like fake crime set around tea time. Anyway,
yeah. you go back to voicing Barney now.
Do you know, I actually don't know who Cressida Dick is.
Oh no, neither do I. Oh,
I
no.
vaguely feel like I've
swine.
heard of. I am an uncultured swine. It's true. I actually should write that down.
I got this.
Quick!
Oh wait, it's her.
Is it? Oh yeah, that
I didn't
person.
know her first name.
I don't remember her name. I remember now.
I just know Dick as part of her name.
Yeah, my favourite fake. I almost said fake criminal. Wow, I'm bad. Don't you read all dicks out, lads, in my chat. I mean, do, sure, that's fine. I cannot believe I forgot who Cressida Dick was. To be fair, that's about how much I pay attention.
Oh, I hate that woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her face is...
Yeah.
You know some people who just have faces that I don't trust? She has one.
Uh-huh, it's true.
Anyway.
Yes.
Moving on!
Back to fake crime. Please. Please. Yeah, no, I'm so bad. I was like, Cressida Dick does also, however, sound like the kind of person who would either write or be the main character in, like, some of those cozy, but, like, faux gritty detective novels,
Yeah,
don't
you
think?
mean... Okay, so in the Netherlands we have Bancher.
Yeah.
But his name?
He's kind of like, well under, right? Kind of?
Who?
Well under? I'm sorry. Wallander?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yes.
The Swedish
Yes.
dude? Wallander?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, I grew up this, but his name is
Yeah.
Cock.
Cock. Naturally.
Because...
Because it's funny. It
No,
does
but
sound
in
like
Dutch,
the kind of name in
in
American
Dutch,
with
he's even there's a whole thing about like him always spelling out his name.
cock.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh, yeah. I
Which
mean,
is
that's
indeed
fair.
also literally spelled as C-O-C-K. It's not like...
Uh-huh.
So yeah, anyway.
Good for him.
Mm. Yeah. And it's not just, I mean, it's the cock. So...
The cock.
Yes! Just to make it even
Not
better.
just any old cock. The
No.
cock. Anyway.
This is why localizing gets serious as hell. Anyway.
I can imagine. Unless you want to turn it into some kind of, gritty crime comedy.
Yeah.
Me neither. It wasn't much more dark than normal either. All I remember is a blue dress with stars on it. I'm pretty stumped on this case, Bonnie. Do you know if there were any clues left behind? A signature on the delivery slip or something? I didn't get them to sign it. But I remember something dropping over at the entrance to the woods. I tried to call out and tell them, but they stumbled off before I noticed.
Oh, so did they ruin their own party?
I guess so. At the entrance to the woods, you say. I'll check it out. Yeah, maybe they fell over something and then just tripped
Ran.
over everything and then ran because
That's
they're
what
shy.
I would do.
Maybe?
No.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll just like ruin everything and then hide.
Yeah.
Yeah. Motive. Accidentally crashed his van into the decorations. Drove away without realizing? Cool guy. Didn't see who he was delivering to. Lola. Lola. Responsible driver had me on speaker. I should search near the Warlock Woods entrance for something. It's probably not important. Lola. Oh! Lola's lost her glasses.
Oh.
This must be the thing Barney was talking about. Their glasses. Okay, yeah, no, she dropped her glasses, couldn't see the party decorations, crashed into them all and is now hiding. They have a name engraved on the arm. The Invisible Wizard.
Yes.
Well, this is my only clue left. I think I should try and return these to the wizard.
Oh, that's fancy.
She should be in the old house near Carlos's shop.
Imagine engraving your glasses to have your name on them.
It doesn't really have her name on them, does it? It has the Invisible Wizard on them. Her name is Lola.
I guess, yeah. This is
Probably.
her title, so you engraved her title on it. That's proper fancy, that.
Yeah.
Hi, Bug Pal.
It's like she, I guess, engraved her her handle, except she didn't, because she's got a handle on the interwebs. It's Izzy Wizzy. Oh, Izzy Wizzy. Dizzy Wizzy. As in the Invisible Wizard. Dizzy Wizzy. I feel stupid now. Hi. Hey, Lola.
Well, at least you have good shoes.
Hello. Is anyone home? I found these glasses.
Is this the mystery? Will we finally get... Oh, we're loading! Oh, no. Spoopy time. Wait, this looks way bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
Yeah,
What?
also because from the outside I could literally see her standing here. There's pies everywhere.
And
thought they were, like-
Doritos?
I thought... Okay,
Wait, she thought...
Lola, you live in a trash pile. It's like home. I see you. But I'm going over here.
But she probably can't see a bloody thing now, can she? So she's just hiding in the corner.
Yeah, I'm just a little froggy. I don't know about none of this. Hey Lola, those are some great boots you got on there.
Yeah.
Hey Lola. Hey, I'm gonna sneak up on you. It's not at all scary. Oh look, a broom. That's like a reference to the last game.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there was also one at the shop, don't forget.
Yeah, there was. It's true. Another Dorito. There's a coat hanger over there. And a pie. And there's a bug up there. Hi, bug. It's very cute.
Wait, is there a bar? Oh,
You see
yeah. It's cute. Look
Okay,
at
so I don't want
face.
her running out of the door, so I'm going to... Oh no, apparently I can't.
You just have to block.
her.
You're just gonna have to do like a wide-legged frog stance to prevent her from like
Yeah, then
escaping.
she'll just scooch out from underneath my legs.
Oh yeah, they are
Lola!
quite fine, aren't they?
Oh. Poof!
That's very stylish.
Extremely stylish.
I am somewhat concerned.
Ah, she's over there now. Hi, could I maybe just speak to her? Would that work?
Maybe you should
Just say hello. Hi. Hello. 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 Puff. Hello. Hey. I've got your glasses. Oh, look, a crab.
Wait,
Hi, crab.
oh my god, it's the crab from the
didn't
first
see
game.
you there.
Friend shape.
Yeah. Are you behind that way? Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Look. Hey. Hey. Seriously. Hi. Hey. Hi. Please don't. Please stop. Oh,
I'm
good.
getting real
she
tired.
went outside. Oh no, she didn't go downstairs. She has a basement. There's a lot of pie here. And the Doritos, and also, did somebody pee on these? What is that? What is that? Lola?
I think drip party drinks, perhaps. We're gonna go with that.
Let's say that. Look, a frog. She likes frogs. Hi, I'm a little frog. Let's hope she likes frogs and doesn't like...
I am somewhat creeped. I feel
them.
you might be in danger. I'm just saying. Like, she sleeps in the basement.
Yeah. Look, coat hangers and a cup and what am I looking at here?
The crab.
Yeah, well, underneath the crab. Oh, it's a vase, not a cup.
Oh no,
And the crab.
That's not a vase. That's
What's
a bloody.
Oh,
like...
it's a beaker.
Yes.
Yes, vase. A beaker of yellow liquid. That she keeps in the basement.
I'm getting threat vibes here.
Oh, look, a magnet.
Aww.
And a fish and a bug. And do you think she's...
She's in the middle of unpacking, clearly.
Let's say that she's in the middle of unpacking and not that she has a whole load of boxes with stuff related to our past cases, so she's clearly not like a fan or anything. Scary fan. Hi. Hey. How you doing?
How are you invisible but your mouth is visible? That's terrifying.
And your nostrils. Yeah! Who's there? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. I'm the detective. Oh, thank goodness. You're here to solve the mystery. Yes. Okay. Well, I don't know what my glasses are. So solve that as soon as possible, please. Thanks in advance. I found your glasses, I think. Are these yours? Ah, I could see again. That was so quick. You should get a promotion. I don't remember calling a detective to solve this mystery, but I must have done. Otherwise, why would you be here, right? Yeah. Well, no. I'm actually here to solve a different mystery. Which one? I don't mean to ruin the surprise, but the town was setting up a parade for you. I'm sorry to tell you that last night someone destroyed it. I've been trying to figure out why. However, I've noticed that your house is littered with the decorations. Where were you last night? I was on Whizbay. I got some new shoes. I picked express delivery. They arrived last night. Oh, you're Lola. They're a bit sussy. They are a bit sussy. Yes.
Capital.
Back to my alibi. I went to pick up my shoes from the delivery guy. And then I dropped my glasses. Oh. And that's all I have to say about that. Are you sure? Yeah, I think someone else must have destroyed the parade. Perhaps one of my enemies. You have enemies? Yeah. Who? The guy. Evil guy. Sorry, what? Enemy. Evil guy. My enemy. Evil guy? Yeah. Are you making this up? No. Evil dude is really my enemy. Don't you mean evil guy? Evil guy. Your enemy. Yes. Where can I contact evil guy? Oh, he's not able to be contacted. He's very mysterious and is not available right now. Or ever, even. Anyway, he must have destroyed the parade. Because they're solved. We did it. Well done. Wow. Too bad he's not able to be apprehended, but at least we can continue with our lives. Lola. Are you being dishonest? Yes. I'm really sorry. It was me. It was an accident. I swear. Objection. Indeed. You destroyed the parade, didn't you? I didn't know the parade was for me. That's so nice. And I ruined it. When I dropped my glasses, I couldn't find my way home. I was bumping into everything. What happened when you got home? I had some chips stuck to me, so I ate those.
Fair.
And then I just hid. Why didn't you tell anyone what happened? I'm so embarrassed about it. I only just moved in and already I've made a big mistake. I'm a very shy lady detective. I make myself invisible so nobody can see me. That must have been why nobody saw you last night. You were naked. That's a little weird. Because I can see your clothes. I mean... yes, I suppose. Can you become not invisible, uninvisible, visible? If you insist.
What kind of crazy animal do we get? Chameleon?
A frog.
A frog? Oh my god, a frog! Oh my god, is she like...
Wife! Maybe she's a toad. She's wearing a hat after all.
Oh shit, you're
Ta-da!
right.
I don't know why I instantly just thought all frogs must date. You're a frog like me, but you don't have a weird shaped head. Okay. Yes. I'm slightly disappointed. What? How? Well, it's just that I had a good joke prepared. I will do it anyway. Okay, so imagine that instead of a frog, you were revealed to be a lizard. Oh no. Okay, so you've just been revealed, okay? Pretend. Okay, it's me, a lizard. Wow, so you're not an invisible wizard after all. You're an invisible lizard. Ba-dum. Huh. Yeah, it was a good joke. I thought so. Detective, are you going to tell everyone that you're a lizard? I'm brand new, and it was a mistake. I'm worried that if you tell everyone what I did, they'll be upset. I think they'd forgive you right away. But what if they don't? I want to make a good first impression.
You just have to move town, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you just have to leave. That's how it works. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Embarrass myself in public? Move countries. When we go outside, can you please tell them that it was evil guy? But that's a fib! I think I need to contact the Independent Police Complaints Commissioner for that racially insensitive joke. It's true, actually. That was a very species insensitive.
Yeah.
You know, like, what is not being? I mean, being a frog's not good enough, huh? Huh?
But do you think that photo on the wall is actually her?
I think so.
Cute frog.
Cute, precious frog, yeah. But that's a fib! A white lie, perhaps. But who is it harming, really? Evil guy! Evil guy isn't real. This is a moral dilemma, Lola. Just like in my favourite episode of Power!
Oh my god!
The French parrot, I assume.
Yeah.
I know he's Belgian.
Yeah. We're just playing along.
I've watched a lot of Poirot.
Yes.
And read also a lot of Poirot. Shh, I don't like crime. It's your choice, detective. Let's face the music. And here there's a band. There's no more glasses. And apparently I still have a phone number. Invisible. She's kind of cute. Lost her glasses. Totally did the crime. No real motive, but still, the culprit needs glasses.
Done.
Notes. Shy lady. A frog. Just moved in. Made a big mistake. Lied about having a nemesis called Evil Guy. Wants me to tell the town it was Evil Guy. Yeah, life's hard. I didn't get to look at the cute frog picture again, and I'm mad about that. Death penalty for you, I'm afraid, Lola. It's true. Sorry, Lola. Hello.
Look at those boots, though. Look at her in her stylish boots and gloves.
Just imagine that I'm everyone saying hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. Hi. Hi. My name is Lola. Hi, Lola. Hi, Lola. Hi, Lola. Hi, Lola. Help me out here.
No. I don't want to interfere.
That's not the line.
Hi, Lola.
Thank you. I am a frog. Just like me. We're so glad you could make it, Lola. I'm sorry there's been so much commotion trying to get that parade ready for you. Somebody destroyed it last night. Mary, don't tell her that. We're sorry that somebody destroyed it, Lola. The detective's been trying to figure out who did it.
I should have asked everybody to join in.
It's true. Thank you for
thank you.
Exactly. Just
next time, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for the teamwork. Teamwork. Well, detective, have you solved the mystery? I hope it wasn't me. I'd be surprised if it was any of us. I wouldn't, looking at you, Ralph. What? Ralph didn't do it, Victor. How many times do we have to tell you? I just don't trust that guy. Rude. I'm not rude anymore, Ralph. I had food. I don't think that's how it works. I didn't do it. Well, I guess we'll find out in a moment.
I think Ralph deserves to go to the chopping board.
Yeah, I think Ralph needs to also maybe take a course in, like, not being a douche.
Yeah, he needs to go to one of those, yeah.
As Ralph races, he might well be. He was in a hot tub. I think that's definitive proof, don't you?
Do you think he's boiled his brains?
Well, I mean, if he keeps his brains on his rear end, yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't know how you use hot tubs, but you're not supposed to put your head inside.
Oh. But it's so nice and warm.
Explains a lot, doesn't it? Just drink up your glowing moss latte and... Go ahead, detective! Okay, guys, chat! Did Lola do it, or did Evil Guy do it?
Oh, yeah, chat, decide.
Chat, it's up to you.
Are we gonna say Evil Guy did it, or that Lola did it?
I feel like we should let Lola off the hook here. Haven't we all destroyed a parade meant for us after we moved to a new place at least once in our lives, sometimes more than once? Looking at you, Socket.
I have no idea what you're talking about. That was...
Oh no, the world is the worst place for every liar in it. Throw her under the bus. Tiggeroni. You brute.
You never heard of a white lie?
A fib, you mean? Okay, we've got one vote for Lola. I mean, I guess against Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Give her cherry cola. Now I want cherry coke. Bum.
You have some.
Is letting a fellow frog off the hook preferential treatment? Oh, that's a good point.
Okay, we got it. Yeah,
okay,
no, you're right.
You are right. We are all. I've been playing a detective for too long. I let the power get to my head.
Yeah.
First it's fibbing about ruining the parade. Next it's fibbing about hit and run. It's a slippery slope. You are correct. Lola did it. Sorry, Lola. Well, I solved the mystery. I also turned my sound up accidentally. Whoops. Go on, down you go. There we go. Thank you. That's too high. Sorry. I hit my headphones and the volume turned up. Who was it? Who was it? Who was it?
Who was it?
Thank you. It was... Lola. What?
What?
What? It was an accident. Lola dropped her glasses last night while picking up some shoes she bought on Whizbay. Oh my gosh, those are the ones I really wanted. They look amazing. Lola can't see without her glasses, so she had a lot of trouble getting home last night.
But she did
bumped
manage to
into
put her
just
shoes on.
about everything. Yeah, well, you don't have you can put shoes on with your eyes closed, can't you? Can't you?
Yeah, fine.
You
fine.
put shoes on in the morning without your glasses on. You can't see a diddly damn thing.
Continue.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I feel awful. I realized what had happened when I had lots of chips stuck to me. I ate them. They were delicious. You and me both, Lola. Salad keyboard. The parade was for me all along, and I didn't realize. Lola was very scared of your reactions, so for a second there I thought she was speaking in third person. I got confused. She hid in her house out of shame.
That's what I do when I get too scared.
Yeah.
Switch
Oh,
perspective.
Lola, it's okay, right?
Yeah.
You should have told us. We completely understand. Yeah, Mary destroys stuff all the time. Yeah, I really do. Plus, Naughty tried to vacuum you up, so I feel like the parade being destroyed is kind of fine. Chips as in fries or chips as potato. See, I think given that, there's Doritos scattered all over the place,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say tortilla chips.
Yeah.
So, neither corn.
Corn
Hopefully nacho cheese, because let's face it, I mean,
chips. They look like nacho cheese ones.
They look to me like, and now I also want nacho cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Tortilla chips. I thought she was a ghost. That's what they all say. Hee. We're all really excited you're here, Lola. We don't need decorations anyway. I really thought Ralph did it. Victor, apologize to Ralph. Ralph, I'm sorry I accused you. Do I need to put that on like a slogan thing? Like, neither corn. It's okay. I'm also sorry. I really didn't mean to destroy the parade, but I should have spoken up when I did. I am a very nervous lady. Plus, what a terrible first impression. Not as bad as my first impression. What did you do? I ran over Mary. By accident. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was really painful. Ouch. Ow. Oh. Ow. Ow. I keep snorting. I'm blaming the sheep. I'm okay. It's not that funny. Stop it. Should we get this party started? What do you think, Lola? You know, you're right. I see what you mean about fibbing about hit and run. You all did the right thing. Yes, please. It's not my voice. That's fine. Nobody cares. We're all coming out, so...
Oh my god! Oh, that's what you have to... Yeah,
That's
you
what
have
we
to
have
on the
the
poster.
photo for. Look, everyone's in carts! This is a
God.
cart party!
Oh my god, I didn't think...
I also like that she has the
Naughty.
party hat on her nose. It's beautiful. This is a delight. This is what I'm here for. And they all kept the carts in their hearts.
Yeah, this is a good party.
Okay, look, we can wear hats. Just not properly. No. Okay, yeah, no, this one is definitely better than the first one.
This is more satisfying, I guess.
Yeah. Not that the first one was bad, but
It just wasn't as
yeah,
satisfying
you know,
as...
it felt like it was over too soon. This was good.
I liked that the stickers do the little crops between the segments.
I think that's really cute too. Oh, Noddy the dog. Yeah, Noddy the dog was based on a dog.
Yes.
That would be why she had a real photo of herself.
Yeah.
I'm just delighted that she's got. This is the joy. I'm joyful.
Thank you for that clip.
You're very welcome for playing, and thank you for that clip. Yeah. I'm just still honestly delighted that we got to decorate our own journal. Achievement unlocked. Snitch! Does that mean we have to play it again and lie for her?
Oh,
Next time.
I guess so.
A little bit later. Look, my journal is here as a reminder of all the memories we had.
Can we go visit Lobster Cop again?
No.
But he's right next door!
I don't want to visit him. His accent is hard. Frog Detective Crime Solving Agency, Frog Detective speaking. How may I solve your mystery? Detective! Supervisor! It's me, the Supervisor! I am aware. Great job on solving the Invisible Wizard mystery. That was quite a head-scratcher. Sure was. I was shocked that the culprit was the wizard herself.
I like how you give him a monocle every single time.
I do. It's fun. I get my jollies where I can. Yeah, the mysteries I solve are never what they seem. Fog detective. Yes, fog detectives. Speakins. It's always a misunderstanding or an accident. Nobody is ever malicious on purpose in my mysteries. I'm so glad that crime isn't real. Didn't you get extorted earlier? Yes. I think that's a crime. I suppose that crime is real after all. Your office is called Frog Detective Crime Solving Agency. Yes. Detective, why do you believe that crime isn't real? I was simply exaggerating. Plus, despite my job title, I never really seem to be solving crimes. That's going to change in a moment, I think. What did Lobster Cop do?
Oh, God.
Ooh, super duper. I just got a call about a doozy of a case, Detective. That sounds exciting. It is, but it's also the most challenging case I've ever sent you on. I'm confident in your abilities, but you might need backup on this one. Oh, like who? I am going to send Lobster Cop to help you with the case. Yay. Really? Lobster Cop handles such advanced cases. Won't I just slow him down? Nonsense, Detective. You've shown you're a very capable mystery solver. I think you're in the running to be the new #1. Yeah, you're making me blush. You'll be A-okay. So, where am I headed next? I can't say over the phone. It's too sensitive. Wow. Head to the train station. I've left a ticket for you there. The train will take you to where you need to be. Good luck, Detective. Do you think you can handle it? I can handle anything. I'm Frog Detective.
I'm worried for Frog Detective.
Are you worried for Frog Detective? Having to spend that much time with Lobster Cop, you mean?
Yes.
After the detectives left.
Oh.
Suspense!
Oh no. Ah! Look at that picture. I love it so much.
It's so good. And there's the party, and there's the
Oh my God!
conga line. It's so good. But also suspicious. Suspicious.
Why didn't we do a little loop-de-loop?
This music is suspenseful.
Look at our notes!
What's going to happen to our notes?
Wait, did we do our notebook behind?
Apparently we did.
That's bad detective.
The mole!
Oh no.
The mole! That was the mole! That was the mole. My stickers! You stole my stickers! Later at the station.
Maybe he's going to bring you your notebook. Maybe he's a nice mole who goes like, oh no, you forgot your notebook! You shouldn't be so judgmental.
I
Maybe
don't
he's just
trust
shy.
him.
He's just a really big
I
fan.
don't trust him.
The ticket looks delicious.
Worm!
Worm! Worm train!
Worm train! It reminds me of Brio. Did anybody have Brio as a kid? Trains? The little wooden ones? They were good. Off I go. Check
That's
out.
the tiniest
Choo-choo.
train ever.
Yes.
Oh!
Oh! We're going to a canyon?
Uh-oh. Wait. Maybe it's... Oh, wait. Is there
a station here?
Wait.
Is there a station here? No, we just...
Oh,
we just
did we just
got
get
off
dropped? Oh, okay.
by this cactus. Oh, train snake. You think it's a snake? You're right.
Oh.
It probably was a train snake. But I'm still gonna call him a worm. It's Cowboy County.
You have to wait. It's not out yet.
Yeah, corruption at Cowboy County.
Oh man.
I love it. Okay, isn't that supposed to be coming out later this year though?
Yes, I think so.
Exciting.
I'm gonna look up when Cowboy County's.
Corruption at Cowboy County.
Oh, that was an exciting crime to.
That was good. And also that mole has my notebook.
Yeah.
That mole has my notebook. Maybe it's my assistant. Maybe that mole's been my sidekick all along.
Yes.
And I think that's a lie, but.
Come on.
Okay, I'm gonna just scooch over to the waiting rooms for a second.
Boop. Well, we pull out the second game. So I got another detective game.
So many detective games. It's so good.
It's really funny. We listen to a lot of detective like audiobooks.
We do.
Detective series, and I'm like.
Yeah. Ba-ba-da-bum, ba-ba-da-bum. I can't remember what it's called, but it started with a D, didn't it?
Is
the Darkside Detective.
Darkside Detective. I know nothing about this game, by the way, just so we're clear.
I'm gonna switch the title. I can't remember how to type. That definitely says detective and not defective. Because that would be embarrassing.
Uh-huh.
Ah, good. It's a category.
So yeah, let's see while you're doing that. I'm gonna...
How's the sound balance for everything? Is it okay still on this one? But I also hope that all these cases culminate in some sort of off-the-wall shenaniganery. Okay, first I will switch off that. I think that's working okay. I think that's working okay, she said, without actually it being okay.
Oh, there's a trailer for Frog Detective 3.
Get back in here, Darkside Detective. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, seems fine? Good, thanks.
Let's go! Oh wait, we got new boots. Anyway.
What?
Looks like we got new boots in Frog Detective
boots.
3. Yeah.
Cowboy boots?
Kinda, yeah. Yeah. And that's where I'll leave this. But yes.
You know how I feel about boots.
Yeah, they're very important. Like the last game has made us very aware of the fact that...
The games are what now?
Pardon? Oh, you're right.
Second, you're right.
I was like, wait, what?
That was a funny joke. If I had been, less stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So I have literally no idea. Anything about this one.
No, I have no idea. I just bought the game and.
But I'm
Just click on the first
Malice
one.
in Wonderland. Case summary. The chief has sent me to the Jones residence. Julie's there with further details. I guess we're just gonna jump straight in.
Yeah.
Ooh, Darkside Detective. That's a good sign, right? Yay.
Like the way I buy games is I just wait for like some stuff to go on ridiculous sales and then I just buy a lot of games that look somewhat interesting.
Yeah.
And this game as well was from was recommended because it came from a female-led team.
It was from the International Women's Day.
So I was like, you know what? I'll pick it up. I have no idea if it's any good.
Cool. I'm going to avoid doing stupid voices for this one.
Yeah, we'd like your voice to stay. Just do your normal speaking voice.
I will read. Whoa! I almost shot you there, detective. You shouldn't be sneaking around like that.
That said, the last game, Frog Detective, is also developed by a woman.
That was another International Women's Day acquisition. So yeah, but So if you're, I mean, those were cute little games, Frog Detective 1 and 2, and I'm quite excited to play.
I'm pretty
3
excited to play
when it comes out. Yeah, Julie, you watched me drive up. I had my siren on. You waved at me as I pulled in.
Oh God.
I can see we're setting the tone here already. I guess this place has me spooked out a little. So, what happened here? Chief Scully just called me up and told me to get here ASAP. No details.
Scully, really?
Yeah.
We're just going here, like...
Well, we've got crimes to solve, Mulder. This is a spooky house, but I'm sure there's a scientific explanation. Sorry. Okay, I'm okay. 7-year-old kid, Alice, went missing a day ago. No sign of her leaving the house. Seems to be the kind of spooky crap. I mean, the kind of case you're into, Detective. Great. Let's get started. I like the way the lights are on the squad car. That's like a nice little touch, I think.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
same.
it's not
Oh!
pixel art, but what?
No, I was just gonna say, it's I like... Oh yeah, so...
It's point and click.
Yes, I forgot, which I never really played much as a genre.
I played Myst and Riven and all of the those.
Yeah, I
Which
never had
they're
a
not
PC,
really the same
so...
thing.
Yeah.
And back when I was a kid, we had... Was it Hero? King's Quest?
Yeah.
King's Quest something.
You did.
The only thing I remember about it is that nobody in my family could work out actually how to progress out of the wizard's house at the beginning. Literally. So nobody ever actually played it. They just would open it up, click around a bit, get bored and stop. And all I remember is there was this one bit where you could click on the cat and it was like, well, click on the cat, but I mean you could interact with it and you could, I think, type Kit Kat because it was text-based back then.
Yeah.
And you type Kit Kat and it was like, wow! And that's all I remember as a child. I was young. But yeah, King's Quest. But whichever one it is where you can kick the cat at the beginning. I think we're talking, but I know very little about King's Quest other than the Kit Kat, wow bit. Legit. Because nobody could get past the literal beginning. Nobody in my family is what's called a pro gamer. I mean, except me, obviously, as you can tell, because I'm amazing at all this. Our trusty squad car. I like to call it the Popo Moto. I like Dooley.
Dooley is like...
Popo Moto. Okay. There's a notebook. Aha! My options. I can save. I should probably save. Anything else? Dooley. After you, Detective. You know, whenever standing in this rain stops being fun for you. Okay. I can't interact with me. Leave me alone. I can interact with me. Okay, so I can click on stuff. It doesn't always... No, just me then. Leave me alone. Quit
King's
it.
Quest 3 sounds about right from the time that she described having...
Ouch. Ow. Ugh, my spleen. Quit it. Ow. Ow? Ouch.
Would you stop? Please stop torturing them.
The poor detective? Okay, we'll go inside, shall we? King's Quest 3 does sound correct. I can imagine that.
Small
Okay, the dog is voicing the detective. Ow! My spleen! Officer Dooley, why is there a hobo dripping all over my carpet? That's Detective Francis McQueen, Mr. Jones. He's here to investigate. I see. Twin Lakes, huh? Cool. Twin Lakes' finest, eh? Painting. Nice schooner. Ha! You dummy, it's not a schooner, it's a sailboat. It's pronounced schooner, right? Either way, it's a sailboat, so it's moot, really, isn't it? A schooner is a sailboat, Dooley. Oh, well, there you go. Sees what I know. Ashtray. I hope you don't smoke around your kid. Thankfully, Detective, I'm rarely around my kid. Okay, good. Oh. So, how can I help you, Detective?
I do like to sit in the hallway.
Smoking. The hallway's over here. Maybe. Tell me about Alice. I'll level with you, Detective. I don't have many dealings with her. She has a limited conversation pool. She's 7. Did you play as a child named Gwydion? Gwydion sounds right. So yes, I think so. And you couldn't leave the house. I mean, you could leave the house eventually, I think. Maybe. But yes, I think that it does sound like King's Quest 3. That sounds right. She's 7. Exactly. A tedious age, so I leave that to the nanny. She's around here somewhere. where were you last night? Why didn't you notice she was missing? I was out. How wonderfully shady. Have you got an alibi? Where I was is none of your business, detective. My taxes pay your salary. They also pay for the cell and questioning room I'm going to have Dooley here take you to. Fine. Call this number. They'll vouch for me. Busty Bell's Booty Boutique. Classy stuff. Ah, bells. Fond memories. I mean, where was he? A bell shop? What? Matches. We got matches. Cool. That means we can light candles. I warn you, I'm going to make bad decisions. Whoa. Yeah. These folks must be millionaires. Yeah, Socket, this is the foyer. Yeah.
Always.
Socket loves the foyer. Socket hangs out in the foyer and drinks her glowing lattes. While some of us do cafe work. These folks must be millionaires. Yeah, oh look, matches. Can I click them? These are from Busty Bell's Booty Boutique. This kid didn't win out on the father stakes.
Oof.
No, that was everything. Goodbye. I've taken up enough of your time, and I've nothing further to say, detective. Kindly leave me be. Hallway. Ah! Dooley's just following me around over here. Hi, Dooley. Does it seem odd to you that these folks don't have a kitchen or a bathroom? The recession hit us all hard, Dooley.
Oh my god.
One of those crystals is worth more than we get paid in a year. We could take one. You, passed the corruption test? Well done, detective.
Oh my god.
Dooley's, I'm enjoying him right now.
Same.
Bell Ends is the bell shop. You're right. You're correct, Tiggeroni. How foolish of Dooley. This reminds me of my own grandfather. Your grandfather was a clock? What? No, he had a clock. Shame. I thought I'd finally found out something interesting about you.
What?
I'm interesting. Whatever you say, detective. We want to go to the living room, the closet, or the study?
Closet.
Closet.
This sounds the most exciting.
I'm in the closet with Officer Dooley.
What's in the... Oh.
Did you follow me into this closet? You may have needed backup? Box of junk. For a man of the law, you just straight up murdered the detective. It's true, right? Dooley is out here just spitting truths.
Can you use the matches to like light up the room?
I mean, maybe. I can click on it, I think.
Oh.
A black light bulb. May as well take it. No, all we need is a disco ball, some white clothes, and fat beats. That's not how you spell fat, Officer Dooley.
I think that's all down.
Yeah, then we've got ourselves a good night. A good night is finding this kid. Black light bulb. I'll click on the matches. No. All the other junk is useless junk. Yeah, no, still back up. But no, I didn't think. Okay,
No.
Seems like a bad idea to me. Oh no, not on my watch. Okay, cool. Can I set the junk on fire? No. Okay, living room. That's okay. The living room is where the dude is sitting. So he's not in the hallway.
Looks like a hallway to me.
Yes. Study locked. I wonder where I'd find a key. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna try setting the clock on fire. This is what you do, right?
Is there like... yeah, you just use the items on everything.
Yeah, I can't help but think this cheap blacklight would look out of place in that fancy chandelier. No, not on the light switch. Not
What?
even a little.
Yeah, I was
bit?
gonna
Okay.
say, yeah. What's the light switch do? Like,
It doesn't seem to do anything. Nope. Nope. I think I can only put it on. That's a rookie mistake. Okay.
okay, so
This is what you do, right? You just put everything on everything. Oh, there's an attic.
oh yeah, I figured that.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Flowers. A place this fancy deserves something nicer than plastic flowers. Yes.
I like how they went with super bright white as well. It's like, yes, these are fake
Yeah.
as fuck.
What an odd place for a telephone. They must have run out of places to draw. I mean, put it. Daughter's bedroom or the master bedroom?
Daughter.
Oh, that's the nanny, I guess. Oh no, Mrs. Jones. Oh. Is that
Uh,
her mother or the nanny? I can't tell. Oh. Tree. Hey, I know that tree. It owes me $5. A drawing of our suspect. Really? I'll put out an APB. No, Dooley, don't do that. I've never seen a horse with 5 legs before.
Sorry for the sniffing. Dog is next to a microphone.
Oh, is he sniffing?
Yeah.
Oh, silly dog face. Hello, it's me. How you doing? You good boy? Yeah? Such a shame you can't hear the wagger on the microphone. What a good wagger. Okay. I've never seen a horse with 5 legs before. That horse doesn't have 5 legs.
Is the
1,
one on
2,
top?
3, 4. That's an ear.
Yeah, but clearly it's a leg.
Oh, okay, yeah, my bad. Pens. This is no time for art, detective. Blacklight. This looks useful. Oh, blacklight marker, so we can write secret notes?
And yeah.
I don't have much use for a dozen pink socks. Don't you, though? Are you sure? Teddy! Tell me where she is, bear! I'm only kidding. You don't know. You're only a bear. A stupid, know-nothing bear. Okay. This is a lot of pink. I think I'd have run off too. Hello, can I ask, can you tell me about Ali? She just disappeared! My baby! Is there any... You have to find her! Hello, can I ask? My baby is gone!
She's sus.
Goodbye.
She's super
Find
sus.
her!
She is so sus.
Yes. Yes. Because grief is suspicious to you. Let's set this on fire.
Yeah.
I'm not sure smoking the kid out is the way to go.
Oh my god.
No.
Small dog child, please stop doing this.
Use the thing on the thing. Okay.
Okay.
Can I burn the teddy?
Oh my god!
Can I burn Mrs. Jones? The beast! I knew he was up to no good! Okay. Well, at least we got something. Something. Master bedroom? Or the attic?
Yeah, no, master bedroom first.
Okay. Hard to believe this is the same woman we spoke to. The stress of all this has hit her hard. That's rude. Oh, there's the nanny. My bad. Family photo. Alice and her mom look quite happy here. Oops. That nanny's beautiful. Ask her if she's single. You know, as part of the investigation.
Tinkerbrini, I can't. How dare you imply such a thing?
I'm actually ashamed that I didn't think of that. She seems like a sweet kid. Don't worry, we'll find her, detective. Is that her? This little
I guess so.
blue and beige blob?
Yeah.
She does seem like a sweet kid. The blue and beige blobs are my favourites.
I think that's her with her mum, probably, on the left.
Yeah, you're right. I hadn't registered. But that's red and not pink, and it confused me.
Yeah.
Seems impolite to go rifling around in someone's drawers uninvited.
But it's kind of, you're a detective. That's kind of your job.
Yeah. Oops, spleen. Nanny. Tell me about Alice. She's spoiled and sticks her nose where it doesn't belong.
Okay.
Also, her name is Nanny McFiend. I mean, it's either Nanny McFiend or Nanny McFind, depending on how you believe that those are pronounced. What a precious little rectangle, am I right? But that's what having super rich parents will do to you, I guess. What's a nanny doing in the master bedroom? That's a rude thing to ask. Nothing suspicious, that's for sure. No siree. Okay. How long have you been working for the Joneses? Yes. Joneses, detective. Even though it ends with an S, you still pluralize it. It is now really the best time. It's always a good time for grammar. Officer Dooley! I think I'm in love. Anyway, answer the question. Long enough to harbour no ill will whatsoever. Say, you're the nanny. The very innocent nanny. Yes. Do you have keys for the various rooms? I am a nanny, not a maid. Right, but do you? Yes. May I have the key to the study then? Sure. There's nothing incriminating in there anyway. Item study key. Yeah. Alright, nanny. Goodbye. No, wait. I meant to click goodbye.
Click on the portrait.
Again?
No, the one on the left.
This one again?
Yes.
Again.
Okay, fine.
Do you want me to set it on fire?
No, stop trying to set things on fire!
Blacklight? Blacklight marker?
Please, do you want to try that one on the bed while you're here anyway? While you're at it.
Yeah, okay, sure. You didn't... Oh, a waterbed. Very fancy. Looks like something has been kicked under here. No, it doesn't. Strange page.
See, you have to check out the bloody bed.
Yeah, it's a peculiar pattern from the Occult for Dummies book. But yeah, no, the black light marker. Oh, black light bulb. That's what I need to use. No, no joy. But yeah, I hadn't noticed that there was anything under the bed. Yeah, odd indeed that the wife has a painting of herself over her own bed.
But that's rich people for you.
Yeah. It's true.
I
I'm
still
surprised
think
it's
she's-
not a mirror, actually.
Yes.
But that's probably up here.
Also, I hate those type of lamps.
The ones with like the library lamps.
Oh, I hate them so much when they're in houses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like in libraries, like... Yes,
Yeah,
let's go
like they
attic.
do belong in libraries. Paint thinner. Yeah, I love to keep paint thinner up in my attic. Just a bunch of forgotten memories.
I really like the glow.
I was
that
gonna
they
say,
go on with
it's
the dust and
nice,
stuff.
right?
Yeah.
The paint thinner fell when the shelf gave way. Not much left in it now.
Okay.
I too like to just pick up paint thinner of dubious provenance.
No, we're not
Burn
burning
it.
anything.
No, I'm not. I'm not allowed to burn things. Those look heavy enough to knock somebody out cold. Uh-oh. Broken lamp? May not be broken after all. Just a blown bulb. I hope this doesn't reveal somebody's attic shame. Oh my.
Oh!
What the hell? Well, that doesn't look ominous at all.
I like the fact it's a very aesthetic color.
Yeah.
This is aesthetic.
Box marked Anne's Broken Dreams. Okay, so I will be...
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I was literally gonna say we should redraw. Oh my god, do you get to do it yourself? Oh my god.
Can I just... I think I pick... Do I pick the symbols from the bottom? It's that one.
Yeah.
Do I put it? Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is cute.
I should have gone into the study first, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Hopefully it pauses before I go in anywhere, because I should have gone in there. This is really cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm having quite a good time right now.
Uh-huh.
The music's also really good. I wish you could hear it.
Yes.
And then it's that right?
I'll just listen to
Yeah.
our own voices on playback. It's great.
Yeah, that one. That should be it. I don't want to go. Great. Maybe now is a good time to stop doing, well, anything really. Okay, so I'm gonna go down, and then I'm gonna go downstairs, and then I'm going to go back to just to check out the study. And hey presto, we're in. Painting. Royal Jones, Esquire. It takes a certain type of person to have an oil painting of themselves. Yes, it does. Lantern. An old oil lantern seems to have some oil left too. Great, we've got a lantern. A dog statue. This statue is ugly enough to be worth a lot of cash. A nice collection of books. The dust suggests they've not been looked at in some time. For shame.
I'm dying that quote. It's
With
ugly enough to be worth a
a
lot
lot
of
of
cash.
cash. Right.
It's so true though, like...
Magazine stack. His magazine collection. Geez, this guy's obsessed with jugs. Yeah, right?
He's
That
obsessed.
is a lovely pair. I agree. I expected no less. Hey, I just realised there are only 2 seats in this entire house. Don't be daft, Dooley. There are more. They're just off camera. I like that I've given pretty much every single other person either a New York or a Southern accent, and when I should really be giving them probably New York accents, I'm just like, no, Dooley, that is incorrect. For shame. Can I set the painting on fire? No.
Oh, shit.
Dog? No. Magazine stack? No.
Can you pour some paint?
Paint thinner on the dog? No. Paint thinner on the magazines? Paint thinner on the oil paintings.
Sorry.
I don't like the painting, but I've no reason to ruin it. Chops would have loved that dog statue. You are correct. Chops probably stole it.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
It's
only
okay.
if it's stolen from, like,
Can I
another country.
Yeah,
It's like
true.
import.
Can I put paint thinner on the clock? No. Paint thinner on the lantern?
We were
I mean,
going to
chandelier?
yeah.
All right. Let's go back to the living room. Can I put paint thinner on the man? No.
Can I set
Paint
him
thinner
on
on the
fire?
painting? Now I like boats too much to melt this one. Okay, so the idea is potentially that I have to melt a painting. It's a good point.
Oh,
Is
the master bedroom.
Yeah, that was the next one I was gonna check.
Don't do the drawings, you fiend!
I've got to solve this child's missingness.
You don't.
No, apparently not. Nope. No, apparently not. Okay, I guess
Shame.
it's Arctic time. I'm a little afraid. I'm a lot afraid. I don't think there's anything else to click on. I wonder if I can file for early retirement. Yeah, right. We ready?
Yeah, let's go through the mystery door. The Darkside doorway. That got a really good sound to it, but I guess Darkside doorways is how we become Darkside detectives.
Yeah, I think so. Did that not?
Dude, I was listening to the music when you were going over this. I missed it.
Yeah, okay, there. Okay, Dooley, let's do this. No offense, detective, but I'm going nowhere near that creep fest. I'll stand guard out here. Okay, I'm on the other side. There's Alice. A box marked baby's first cult robes. This just looks like the other attic, right down to the broken shelf. Except that it's all blue and cold here. The label says old milk, circa 1880. Why would you store that? Don't look in there, mister. That's where the three-eyed rats hide. Okay, Alice.
But they sound adorable. I like one.
Right? It's true. Hello, mister. Hey, kiddo. Are you here to take me home? Yup. Good. I'm hungry, and the sounds from downstairs are scaring me. Yeah, let's get out of here. You know, Alice, you could have just walked through, right?
Maybe the portal wasn't open and you just reopened it.
There seems to be manic giggling on the other side. I'm glad this door seems secure. Crash, bang. Nanny McFiend! Not so fast, detective.
What a surprise! Oh my god, I love the fact she just shows up with a gun.
Yeah. Is Dooley okay?
Dooley?
Oh, right, yeah, he's been knocked out with one of those cans. Remember the cans where it said that, like, yeah.
There she is with her gun.
Mr. I'm sorry, Alice, I gave you a lisp. Poor Alice. Life's hard. That is probably his gun, it's true.
I mean, the holster still seems to be there.
Yeah, it's true. Where's Dooley? Detective is not a good detective. He's right there.
Maybe his eyesight is just a
under
bit
the
poor.
paint. That idiot! I knocked him out! I can't have you snooping around anymore, so I'm going to trap you here. At least take the girl. Oh, I intend to. I'm her legal guardian, after all. It's my job to look after her, especially if anything should happen to her parents. Say, for example, they're getting trapped in the Darkside's version of their bedroom. It's where they'd be now if Alice hadn't gotten into my stuff and stupidly trapped herself up here. I figured it would be best to lay low until you'd gone. I thought you'd have given up by now. So that's what this is, an inheritance scheme?
Yeah.
I guess?
Yeah.
You have to admit, it's a fairly perfect crime. It is, actually, yeah. What kind of a cop would give up on a missing kid? Most of the TLPD, I mean, yeah. Sadly, fair.
Shots fired.
Even if you do get rid of me, then what? Alice knows what you're up to. She's a smart kid. If she's so smart, she'll know to keep her mouth shut. Wow, Nanny McFiend. Once Dooley wakes, you and your scheme will be done for. Good point. I'll just have to get you to drag him into here with you. Come on. Okay, Officer Dooley. Can I put paint thinner on her? It's paint thinner. It thins paint, not evil nannies.
Oh my god.
Have a taste of your own medicine. No. I put paint thinner on the doorway. Problem solved. Problem solvent. Yes. That was the achievement I just got. In case it didn't show up.
Wow.
So the kid got into the nanny's stuff and accidentally used it to trap herself in that creepy attic? The dark side. But that's a surprisingly succinct summary of things. Yes. Shame the nanny was certifiable. She was a looker. Dooley, she was dabbling in the dark arts. With a plan to trap innocent people in a parallel world. Kidnap their kid and steal all their cash. I said it was a shame. Jeez. I wonder where the nanny got the occult books from anyway. That stuff's hard to find these days. A case for another day, I guess. First of all, we have to figure out what kind of paperwork covers this mess.
Case closed. Well done!
Yeah! 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 We solved that one! Yeah! Toe Malone. These are fun! I like these a lot. Have I got time to do another one? Yeah, I think so.
I think one more and then...
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dooley suggested a visit to the library. He must have seen the strange storm gathering over it. Start investigation. Doodle-doo. This is some good sounds.
I'm so sad I cannot hear them.
Oh. You'll have to play this.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Shiny. Well, yeah, if that's that's one hell of a storm gathering.
Yes, it is. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We just really enjoy the fat beats we got going on here.
It is okay.
It's chilled out now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you missed it. It was good. Okay, what's the case, Dooley? Fill me in. Case? No, I have some overdue books to drop back. So, that purple swirling vortex thing above the building has nothing to do with why we're here? Ah, come on now, detective. You're hardly going to arrest the weather. The things you'll try to do to justify this department. Let's get this over with. Plaque. This is a library. What a helpful plaque. These statues make me uncomfortable. They're not very welcoming. They should at least be reading a book or wearing glasses or something. Before this was the library, it was where the mayor kept her lion collection. Oh, right. That clears that up, so...
I mean, fair.
Yeah. Squad car! How many cases do we need to solve, do you think, to get a car that doesn't leak in the rain?
Those poor books, though.
It keeps us fresh. Sharp, even. We'll be done in a jiffy, detective. Do I want to go inside, or do I want to click on other things first? No, there's nothing more to click on.
Why is the light going on and off inside?
Because probably it's probably something mystical going on in there, like a portal or something.
Do you think
Maybe
it's gonna be full
to
of
the
lions?
dark side, or maybe the power's just on the fritz because of the storm. Fines for being late. How are books late? It's not like they have places to be.
They're also soaking wet now.
Yes, well, you're not charming your way out of this, Patrick. Rules are rules. Can't we come to some kind of arrangement? Do you have any parking tickets you want to see go bye-bye? Officer Dooley! Dooley, are you trying to bribe your way out of a fine? No. Here's an arrangement for you. I'll drop your fines if you arrest that troublesome kid. Kid? The one who's responsible for the storm. And, you know, the ghosts. Ghosts? What? Sign. A silence sign. Shh! Flickering lights. These brownouts seem like they'd make for frustrating reading conditions. Is that what it's called? A brownout? When it goes like... not quite
like,
blackout.
Yeah. I never knew! Oh my god, is that...
I don't think that's a word that we have over here.
No.
But I could be wrong. From a certain angle, it looks like Dooley has crazy hair. Is this your to-read pile? Oh, I've read all those. The desk is missing a leg, so I'm using them to balance out the computer. That's fine.
Why is the computer glowing green?
Because it's a computer.
This is an ominous
Computers glow green! Honestly, how are we supposed to know it's a computer if it doesn't glow green? Otherwise it might just look like a head or a statue or something. Elevator. I don't want to go...
Of course, it's a very old one. It runs DOS,
yeah,
correct?
exactly.
Yeah.
You think you've heard that term before? Okay, let's go. I mean, I believe it's a term. I guess I haven't heard it
Yeah, no,
before.
same. I used to be like, oh, I learned a new thing.
Lamp. Even the lamp is flickering. Calendar. I got this for Doris last time I had to get out of paying fees. I'm gonna have to up the ante this time. What does that say? Guy light.
Guy light.
Guy light. Okay. She's put her own face.
I was just gonna say, is that a Photoshop? It's taped on there,
taped.
isn't there?
It's like a taped black and white photo of her face on top of. I like Doris. I can get behind that instead of Twilight. Oh. Chat, you're smart. Diggeroni, thanks. I'm not bright. I don't get jokes.
It's like, oh, this is a popular media reference. I don't get it.
Yeah. Roses are red, violets are blue. Your learning rights are revoked due to books overdue. That's a good poem, Doris.
Very, very passionate.
Looks like some of these coats have been here for years. We should go through their pockets. You know, for evidence. I got a button. I like buttons.
Like, if I go through your, like, belongings, do I also get buttons?
Basically, yes. If you go through any one of my pockets, there's probably a button in there. And some string. Probably something sticky.
Yeah, Doris is very lazy with her rhyming. I agree.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's true. Technically, she rhymed blue with overdue.
Oh yeah. We'll forgive her.
And technically, in order to scan properly, it would have been roses are red, violets are blue. Your learning rights are revoked because your books are overdue. Or even as your books are overdue. Technically. That fixed your poem, Doris. Anyway, office supplies. Never know when I'll need to cut something in half. Or a lazy approximation of half. Less bad but still appalling for a librarian, it's true. Repetitious is correct. But yeah. It would have been much, much better if she'd used a different word. Photocopier. An old photocopier. I can't imagine this gets much use. Oh, it does! When you renew your card each year, Doris takes a photocopy of your butt for the records. Everyone's butt. Just mine, now that I think of it. Dooley, are you a himbo? That's the price of working out, I guess.
We do love ourselves a good himbo,
we
so
do.
like...
It's true. The computer seems to be broken. It's not broken, it's hollow. So they can store more books in it. Okay, duly confirmed. Now just turned into a himbo. Is that everything in here? I got a button and some scissors. So I think all in all this has been a successful...
Is there nothing in the trash can?
No. Do you want me to cut the poem in half? Come on, Frankie, you can do better than that. Okay. Sorry. Can I cut the photocopier? Let's call that plan B. Can I photocopy this button? Okay. I'm gonna chop the computer. No. Put a button in the computer? No. Do you want... The bin has poetry in it. I'm not clicking on it again. C at best are a 5 or however GCSEs are graded these days? Yeah, true. I don't know.
The cabinets on the far right don't have anything, right? Well, too late
They
now.
do not. You know, I can still go through the...
No.
Okay, Doris. Can I cut you? No.
You are... The crimes!
Slice! Button? You want a button? No? Okay. An old elevator? Where is the staircase? We have none! There was a fire, and ironically the fire escape was the only thing that was destroyed. Okay! Reception, sci-fi and fantasy, children, reading room, hobby, and horror. Good! Good! I love lifts. I love lifts, especially with a horror button. Can I put the button on there? They don't have the skills to wear up a normal button. Never mind this one. This was worth a shot. Cut the wires. Okay, well I guess sci-fi and fantasy children. I was really disappointed when the button didn't work. I'm not gonna lie. Don't blink. That's a funny joke. Yeah, that's a funny joke.
You got that one.
I did. I
that
understood that reference. I didn't like it, though. What odd leaves that plant has. That's just the dead tree where Doris dries her stocking. Oh, Doris! Do I want a children's section or the sci-fi fantasy? Hello, SM Grubs.
Good to see you. Thanks for joining us while we...
What does the SM stand for? Is it small? Is it small grubs? As opposed to large grubs? Okay, I'll stop. That book is floating. Okay. What about this one? The words are short and I think I can read the whole book from one cover to the other cover. Oh, is that suitable for my age range? I read a book about books for my age range and they're all books about boys and wizards and talking dogs. Okay, I'll try it. I hope I like it because I've read all the books about boys and wizards and talking dogs in here. Okay. Little Devon, you seem to have a friend. Well, that's not right. Neat trick. What magic book did you learn that from, kid? It's not magic, it's... nothing. Okay, that's a ghost. Cool. You look familiar. Have I arrested you before? Letters. A, B, C. As easy as 4, 5, 6.
Oh my god, sorry if we missed you following us. We had an issue with some of the notifications not showing up for a little while.
Yes.
So, thank you for following it.
Yes.
And thank you for tuning in.
Yes, thank you.
While we learn our ABCs.
Yeah. Well, duly.
I feel oddly called out by that floating L there. Why did it have to be the L?
Especially for you. I hope I get to have a pet robot someday. Too many responsibilities. Feeding it, rubbing its belly, teaching it to overthrow humanity. Why would you teach it that? I want to be on their good side when the inevitable happens. It's true.
I mean, Dooley out here really knowing, like, yeah.
A Viewmaster? I loved those as a kid.
View.
I'll take this and see if I can find a use. It's times like these that I miss walking the beat. Yeah. I have one of those.
Mm-hmm.
A friggin' ancient one. The dust is wrong under this. Makes me think it was moved recently. Okay, can I cut it? Okay, no. Can I put a button on it? Can I cut this floating book? No.
Stop being so aggressive.
Throw buttons at it? Can I view it? No. Can I view you?
Viewmasters were a whole experience and I kind of miss them.
I hate them.
Yeah, I know you hate them. I kind of liked them.
Yeah. It's mostly just that yeah. I've always loved trains and trams, not monorails though. Thinking they're better than everyone because they're up in the air. Okay, Dooley doesn't like monorails.
Sorry,
no,
Dooley.
Dooley cancelled. No, monorails are my favourite things. Well, not my favourite things, but I like monorails. We had the robot conversation. I'm a fool. Books! Why your parents don't love you. Wow. Bad baby incites a riot. There's a cold draft coming from the vent. That can't be good for this kid's health. Okay. Who you talking to, kid? I'm not telling you anything. I've heard what happens to people who do a snitch. Modern media is really making our job hard. I mean, okay. Okay. No, have I missed anything?
I don't think so. And you got the viewfinder.
Viewmaster. Yeah.
Viewfinder. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
Practicality coiled. It wants its rails at grade. What did I forget? Oh yeah. I mean, okay, fine. If you don't like monorails, that's okay. But you're wrong.
They just look cooler, right?
What was that you were saying about 4D chess?
Also, they can go uppy, so they can go, like, you know, trams in particular. Trams are bloody deadly. As somebody who comes from a country with a lot of trams, and also cyclists, trams kill people.
Okay. Socket out here just getting all, like...
Trams are out for blood.
Yes. Are there more Kobold Twitch streamers? It's exciting. I didn't know that.
Oh my god, we missed Kobold Week?
I didn't even know there was a Kobold Week. What kind of a kobold am I?
Oh my god,
we just live out in the forest.
We'd love to join.
Yeah.
Please.
Swords and shield. If we lived in medieval times, we'd be living the adventures of ye Darkside Bailiff and his squire Dooley. Oopsie. Come back here. Sci-fi. Fantasy books. Glum tales of the sadventurer.
But yeah, we're like bloody hermits. We just...
Yeah, we are. It's true. Fantastic obit. Drowned in moonlight. Strangled by her own bra. Okay. Beautiful. I wanted to be an astronaut when I was younger until I found out they had to go into space. Looks like some of the rocket's aluminium is coming off. That could be useful. Metal strip.
Thank you for sending the link.
Metal.
I got it.
Yes, thank you. Chessboard. What a great game, eh? Yeah, funny looking drafts pieces though. Okay, but can we talk about the fact that it's moving though? Okay. How convenient. I'd have expected to go through a series of semi-logical puzzles to get this. Oh yeah. Dr. Whom's thrilling adventures through grammar and structure. The library of books. I didn't realise, oops, that the bookshelves you kept clicking. I mean, you can see Dragon Ageism. The Witcher. Tales of an indecisive adventurer.
Oh my god.
Fantastic geese and where to find them. Glum Tales of this adventure. Yeah, it's good. Good stuff. Space hike. Boldly going to places safely explored by others. How to woo a Wookiee. Mass Effect. They came from space. They were brains. Brains from space. Space brains. Blasters, and other space weapons. Intergalactic ballistics for cats. Astro Trolls. So, Fantastic Obit, Drowned in Moonlight, Strangled by Her Own Bra should actually be something I recognise then, possibly. The Mass Effect F, right? Right, Mass Effect was... I've heard better jokes. Okay, so we got the aluminium.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know what to do. Have I clicked on everything else? Oh no, wait, there's still an extra floor, right? Let's try upstairs too first. Reading room hobby. I know it's reading room and hobby, but painting.
Fancy.
Professor Theodore Library, inventor of the library. Nope, not one word of that is true. Fine, Dooley, man. I mean, except for the fact that they were wrong about.
Yeah, but we can see past that. We can get past this.
Glue. Somebody seems to have left some glue here. It's no duct tape, but it could be useful. Yeah. Paintings. Wait a minute. These are printouts of children's art. Look at Mr. Moneybags in his deep pockets. Rich enough that he can pay child artists for original works, this guy. Jeez. Ah, that's very funny. Mannequin. He looks like he's jumping. You'd jump too if somebody shoved the pole up your behind. Truth. Why are these fake? Well, you can't have kids painting over the books. Hobby books. Turning duct tape into pants. Make your nethers sustainable. Things you can fill jam jars with. Volume 3. Whittling dice out of larger dice. Detective, the inspectioning, investigative role-playing in the world of Darkside. Hard wood and where to find it. Turning duct tape, yeah, with pants. How to DIY yourself. I'm really good at DIY. I get my sister to do it for me.
Okay, but real talk, if you commission an 8-year-old for art, you probably get like really creative, awesome stuff.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's true.
Like, I think of it.
Like most 8-year-olds that I don't know that many 8-year-olds, but I'm thinking about any 8-year-olds that I knew, and generally, yeah, if you ask them to do something, definitely pay them. So, but yeah, that would be some really cool creative stuff. This one's called Building Mediocre Mysteries by the Spooky Doorway team, whoever they are. DIY because you're too broke to pay someone else to do it. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. So your government is broken by C. Guevara. I can't pronounce his name properly. The definitive guide to landscaping from outside to downstairs. Okay. Stop it. Is that everything from this room? I think so.
Take the brushes.
Yeah, we got the glue.
Oh wait, we got the glue, of course.
We got the glue. Okay.
I think this is done here.
Reading room. Oh, hello, miss. I wasn't expecting anyone to be here. Oh, hello. My name's Raxa. I'm here to study the strange goings-on. I guess that's why you're here too, detective? Oh, sure. That's me. Always investigating stuff. On purpose. Want to share what you found? Well, it's not much, but there seems to be a strange concentration of energy in the next room. I'm searching the internet for a way to be able to see whatever it actually is. Well, let me know if you find anything. Let me guess. It's going to be like a Viewmaster and a button and some metal. Chalkboard. Who doesn't need chalk in the 21st century? Most people? Fair point. Time always seems to stand still in boring places like libraries. Detective! How could you? Rex's books. I hope there's nothing contraband in this pile. I wish! You know what I mean. Okay. Why would there be contraband books, my friend? You look uncomfortable, Dooley. It's this whole reading room thing. I mean, should we be reading right now? Can I not read anywhere else? Does the room itself read? And if so, what does it read? You have a special mind, Dooley. Chief Scully says that's why she assigned me to your department. I like Chief Scully. I like Dooley. I'm going into the microfilm room. I thought it was called microfiche. I'm not a Viewmaster. I have glasses. Yeah. To be fair, are any of us Viewmasters here? I should.
That's for sure.
I broke my glasses and I never got them replaced, but it's okay because I'm not as blind as you are.
You're so rude.
Why would anyone have so many filings? Fillings.
In this game, it might as well be fillings for all you know.
That they need a cabinet to store them in. Microfilm reader. It's broken. If I want to look at any microfilm, I'll need to find another way to do that. From a Viewmaster?
Yeah.
Box of microfilm. It's radiating energy, like Raxa said. Did she say that? Oh yeah, she did, didn't she? I was paying attention. I think that may be a clue. Possibly. There's just too much here to take. Even my pockets have their limits. Okay, I'm gonna cut a piece off. Well, I've destroyed some historical material. Let's hope there was a point to this. Even cut up, it's too much to carry. Looks like I'll need to bring something here. Okay, well.
Draggy Viewmaster time.
Well, it fits. Let's look at what I didn't accidentally chop out of Twin Lakes' recent history. Whoops. Spider moths, do it again. For some reason I found that word very difficult to read. Ka-ching. Do it again sounds like they were on some kind of winning streak instead of having burnt down yet another stadium.
Oh my god!
Major staff cuts at City Library. Budgetary cutbacks have seen the local library reduced to a skeleton staff. I know Doris is old, but that seems a bit unfair. It means very few people work here. Oh, yep, just Doris now, and she's actually a retired volunteer. Tough times. Computer stop goes up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. Cute. That's cute. I shouldn't have read that aloud. I think I may have just summoned something. Crackpot detective claims teenagers' tags were a ritual meant to show the dead that walk among us. I remember this kid. Wait, what the? Hello, who are you and how did you get here?
I love the fact she's still holding Viewmaster.
Yeah. I am that which can never be unseen, the ooze from your nightmares, the knower of the unknown. Right, that's not very helpful, if I'm honest. Help is there for those that know how to take it. The ghost of Captain Crunch. You're right, actually, honestly. Okay then, I'll bite. Tell me, oh knower of the unknown, what's going on here? I, don't rightly know. Right. But I do know that the coward Yates is protecting a hidden room, one that holds vast power and treasures. No doubt that which is responsible for the spectral summoning of myself and the others lies within. The others? The others. Detective, who are you talking to? I'm talking to... You know what? I don't even know how to explain this. Let's see what we can find online. I meant to click that before. You didn't say the magic word. No. Looks like I need to figure out the password. Okay, Crowley. What was all that again? Yeah, secret room and power within. Mad power within. We cool, bro? We're cool. Yeah, you know what? Is there any more? Box of microfilm has got me into enough trouble for one day. Thanks very much. Why are you holding that Viewmaster? And who are you talking to? Actually, we both know it's best if you don't try and explain. As you were, Detective Nutjob. Thank you. Okay, there's now ghosts everywhere and I'm really happy about that. Hey, Roxa. Why are you wearing a Viewmaster, Detective? Oh, it's, part of the game I'm playing. The game also involves me pretending to talk to invisible people. No need for further questions. Everything has been answered satisfactorily. Goodbye. Pray, sir, a moment. Oh, it's WB Yeats. As in Keats, right? Wasn't that? Or is it?
References in.
Pray, sir, a moment of your time. Another one? Another? Ah, another spirit. Yes. Then with your question, you have answered my own. Huh? Forgive me, but I wish to know if you have seen, on your travels, that scoundrel Crowley. A forcefully mysterious man in a silly hat? The very same. I knew he lurked here, but somewhere. He mentioned a hidden room? Yes, but on the matter I shall say no more. Not until the beast is gone. But I just wanted to, not a word more, so not a word more. Good. Okay, are there any more?
You think Yeats is an author to Irish poets?
Yeats is an author. Okay, this is why I wasn't sure. Because I was like Keats. And then I'm like, yeah, you know, I wasn't. If I made a fool of myself, that's fine. Hey, Gail.
Nice hat.
Or was it spelled Yates? Or was it spelled Yeats? I don't remember. I am stupid. Are you an author too? I don't recognise you. Aye, but not like yon toffs with their literary fiction. I wrote useful stuff like housewiring and how to do own plumbing. Think you could fix the elevator? With the right gear I could, aye. I'd need a new button, mind.
Well, you're in luck.
Button! What's all this for? Could you use this button to fix the elevator? I can, but won't do nothing. Needs to be conductive to make the circuit work. This should make the button conductive.
Oh, you can just hammer it. Oh my god, it is literally
slapped. Could
with
this
the glue,
button
of course.
Replace the broken one in the elevator? Let me see. Looks like it'll do the job. Gives a few minutes to pop it in place.
But yeah, I just stuck it to the back of it. I was like, okay.
I mean, I'm not going up to the horror room.
Yes, we are.
No, thanks for fixing the elevator, Gail. Happy to help. It were fun doing something useful again. I'm going to go down to sci-fi and fantasy children. There we go. They're playing chess. Oh, it's... Oh. Oh, hey, big fan of your work. Thanks. Not you. Oh. It's... It's Douglas Adams and Terry Pratchett playing chess with each other and now my heart hurts. I'm okay. I'm fine. What? I read your detective books. Wonderfully over the top. Yes. Oh, man. No, I'm okay. I'm going over here. I think you should read this one. I read this one and thought it was good. Oh, it's Enid Blyton. Okay, well, go away. What's it about? It's a story about this kid who can see dead people. Oh, that's not for me. I'm scared of ghosts. Okay, but go away. I fear I find myself in the company of a rather dreadful bunch. Rotters, the lot of them. The kid? No, he's charming. I mean the others. Occultists, horror writers, and DIY fanatics. Horrors, the lot of them.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, but you were also a horror, so... Go away. Ms. Blyton, I loved your books. As a child. Not Noddy. That's a crime. Is there anybody in the office? Not even. Okay.
I guess
Office
I don't
is
like
not
the ground
haunted.
floor. Oh!
What's that you're reading? Skylight! The heartbreaking tale of a girl who falls in love with a reverse vampire. Good call. Good call. Well spotted. Of a what now? A reverse vampire. He can only come out during the day. I read the part where it's her prom night and he promised to take her, but the clocks went forward and now it's on at night! What happens if he goes out at night? He gets really sleepy. Sounds interesting? What? It sounds awful, detective! Can I have the internet password, please? And give you access to all my juicy manuscripts? No chance. Doris, I need that password for my investigation. And I need those books kept safe until my genius is recognized. So, no. Goodbye. If you need anything else, I'll be here. Unless I'm not.
Do you think she's written her password somewhere or like stuck it on her computer? I guess she's too careful.
It's probably Skylight. Password's
oh my God.
Probably Skylight.
Yes.
I'm gonna try Skylight.
Yeah, let's try it, yeah.
Oh. Library card of one. Smug-faced Paul Conway. I don't know who Paul Conway is.
That's on the 3rd floor, right?
Yeah, I believe so. No.
Oh, bloody hell. I swear.
Slam glue in it.
Don't put the bleed.
Okay, I need to figure out the password. Okay.
Well, I can go upstairs.
Yeah.
I'm quite excited about the horror section.
I'm not. Oh look, Doris must have finally fixed the elevator button. I like that you're just assuming that it's horror books. I'm like, no, this is the horror floor. This floor is horror. No, it was... Never mind. This is nice.
What happens when you click on the window?
Looks like you can get to the roof through here. Thankfully, it's locked. I'd rather not go back out in that storm. A collection of books that don't seem to fit anywhere else in the library, like How to Cook a Dinosaur, if you ever catch one. The Internet and Other Fads. Architecture of the Mind by Sarah Bellum. Sarah Bellum. Probably, in fact. And MMO Accountancy. Be the fictional banker you always knew you were. Beautiful.
It's kind of what Final Fantasy XIV is like.
I agree. How have you remembered how to do maths?
No!
I didn't
Stop
think so.
bringing up maths! You don't need to do maths to be an accountant, we all know that. You just need to know where to put the numbers in the box.
You barely make teenage girls whimper, Howie. Only because they cannot fathom the dread I conjure, Eddie. You play on common cliches. Your penny dreadfuls lack true horror. At best, spooky pulp. I know neither of these men were English. Poe wasn't English, was he? Or was he? No, he wasn't.
Wasn't he like...
I don't freaking know. They're all English now. Good night.
Yeah, the afterlife has turned him English.
Yes.
Very unfortunate.
All
indeed.
ghosts are English. Duh. Your best works aren't even written by you. Charlatan, fraud, undead trickster. If
Yeah,
you
they
feel
were
that
both
way.
American then.
Yeah, Poe was American too? Okay, thank you. It's one of those stupid things that just, I forget. Thank you, Tiggeroni. If you feel that way, then why did you hide my work, Eddie? Again, I say I do not have your book. You probably hid it because it was too scary for you. God, you're an infuriating man. Poe is arguably scarier than Lovecraft, I would have said.
But all you need to do with Lovecraft is have a Puck character in there and he'll shit himself. I'm sorry.
People unlike myself? No! Twat.
Oh.
Candle. These are one hell of an atmospheric fire hazard. It's true. Creepy bookshelf. This is one creepy looking bookshelf. Is it still atmospheric fire hazards? All of them? Yeah. Dooley. I've never been up here before. Because of the broken elevator? Because it's scary up here. From axes to zero oxygen, a murderer's primer. He's behind you! Animal allotment. Stephen Duke's The Ankle Biters. Animal allotment. Is that supposed to be Animal Farm? Not really horror, is it? I mean...
Existential dread is kind of part of it, so...
This is a non-fiction, isn't it? Animal Farm?
Yes! Well, I guess the talking animals is, like, very realistic.
Well, I mean, yeah! Stephen Duke's The Ankle Biters. I wouldn't say it's horror.
No.
I mean, it's horrifying, but anyway.
Yeah.
Bemoaners from Beyond the Grave. That's me. Alibi Soup. The butler did it. It kills! Just quit. Jugular Wounds, an illustrated story. A guide to journaling your own death. I touched its face! Jobs you're not good enough for. It kills. I like that he's not actually going through alphabetically. Oh no! Hang on. The dead person murders. Calvin ate a cop. Did you kill them? I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to get you too. You were out last time. Very Dark Places, an illustrated guide. The Compendium of Inept Deaths. They're not the scariest sounding books, are they? I think I might have had an accident. Oh, Dooley. Everyone's guilty. The fast car killers. The followers. Erroneous castrations.
No.
The Diary of Evelyn Snokes, the girl who chokes. Haunted place. They've gone to buy poison. Gasp! How are they all died? Goodness me! He's dead. It's an autobiography from one of the animals on the eponymous Animal Farm. Correct. You're right. You're right. One that moved away, gave everything up, and just got an allotment somehow in the allotment lottery. Allotmentary. Henry Hamfist, the Punch to Death champion of 1934, a biography. Good stuff. Lemons for every meal. The kickboxing cult. The lackluster murders. Cannibal carnival. Late train made me late. Life robber. Murder.
Oh, is that murder?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. That's you're correct. Murder. Ninja zombies and other terrible crossovers. Morals? No thanks. These are so funny. Never look in the fridge. Madman kills a person. No! Don't do it! Nanny Nightmare. Map to Murder. The Pain Giver. Places to die in. Places to not die in. The Origami Massacres. I don't know why I read that as Pain Giver. Places to die in. We've done that one already. The Quirky Killings. The Rash. I mean, I'm going to read them all. The Rash That Wouldn't Clear. Quickly Hide! The Revenger. Quay 666. I don't know why I said Quay. It's Key. Key 666. Dumbass. Yeah, we've done those. Stabfest 6. Everywhere. Snakes. Tomorrow the world implodes. Scary Book, Volume 4. The Trundling. Stabfest 6. We've done them before as well. The Underwhelmer. Vivian's Hatchet. Vet's Revenge. Where's Waldo's body?
Oh my god.
Vanity Kills. I got really confused when I first encountered Waldo as a concept, because in English it was Where's Wally?
I think it's also... Actually, I don't know. The Dutch one.
I knew about, like, Where's Wally? And then I was like, Where's Waldo? That sounds, like, weirdly off-brand.
I think... Yeah, we get... we get Where's Wally.
Where's Wally? Okay. Yeah, it's so weird then, right? Like, Waldo would have worked too.
Yeah, Where's Wally is what we get.
They yearn for blood. X marks the victim. Unzip the body bag. The yogurt vat drownings. Ooh.
No, that's...
Zesty recipes for evidence disposal. Yeah, we're good. He is being such a child. I'm clearly the greater horror writer. You are not. I tore apart the minds of a generation with my atheistic horror. Almost read aesthetic horror.
Well, to be honest, the only good part about his horror is the aesthetic parts.
That's a good point. With your atheistic rubbish. Right, I'll have you, mate. Come at me, you sickly twerp. You two, stop it, or I'll put you both in some kind of supernatural slammer. You legit almost read it as aesthetic too? It looks just... This font is sometimes difficult to read in, I think. It's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. He started it. Oh, I never! It was you and your... I don't care who started it. I'm putting a stop to it. Wait, right here. And not a peep. Okay, but where do I go now? Help. I don't want to go...
Do we throw a library card at them?
Yeah, maybe. Look. No? Can I stick it to them with glue?
Oh my god, you glue them together. Oh my god!
Sticky library card, apparently. Can I stick it on them? No? Plan B? Okay.
What the heck are we supposed to do with that thing? Let's go revisit the other rooms.
Yeah. What have I... What have I... I'm gonna have to find something to do with the password. Can I use this? What makes you think I want a sticky card? No, okay. Fine. No. I'm stumped. Have I forgotten something? No. Okay, Dooley, you want a sticky card? No? Okay.
Alright, another floor.
Yeah.
It's really like, I can't really think of anything that you've potentially missed.
No, right? I can't think of any use I would have for a sticky card. Maybe the vent? No?
Like, that thing has been recently moved. Yes, we're now playing this like a true point and click.
I don't think there's anything in here. I really don't. I don't think there's anything in there. Okay. What am I missing? This is ridiculous. Clock, no. Chalkboard? I mean... okay, you know what? You want a sticky? No. You want a sticky library card? No. What? Oh, she's gone. Oh no, of course she was in the elevator. There isn't anything that I needed to, like... What have I missed? Am I forgetting something?
No, I was gonna say almost like, this case has quite a lot of extra stuff left in it. So if you... we're not quite to the end of solving this case.
Are we not? Okay. That doesn't mean anything to me.
No, I was just gonna say, I still don't... I feel like we might be missing something else.
Oh?
No, I meant like...
I looked it up.
No, not yet.
Sorry, the way you were saying that.
No, I was more thinking that we're getting to the end of our stream time.
Yeah, well, that's
that was
fine.
all.
But no, I was gonna say, like, if it just you were making it sound like you'd looked it up and you were
Oh,
like...
no, I have no idea what to do with this thing.
Okay. Why is the window onto the roof locked? For health and safety reasons. Can I get the key? Afraid not. Why? For health and safety reasons. Goodbye. If you need anything else, I'll be here. Okay. Okay. That's helpful. Thank you. Can you see the ghosts too, kiddo? Ghosts? What nonsense are you filling his head with, detective? I see them. They're my friends. Well, this one is. Some of them are less friendly, but I like them because before they came, the place was empty. Just me and Doris, and she's only interested in reading the mostest dreadfulest books ever written. Yes. Rotters, the lot of years.
Oh, a good point. Let's check the plaque on the angel statue.
Oh, under the angel statue. Did it have a...
I think it does.
It doesn't say anything.
Oh, it's just there.
Yeah, I mean, I'll stick the... No, I'm not. I can't.
Did we go to the room with the photocopier again with the shitty, like...
Yes.
Poet and didn't use anything?
Yeah, no, it wasn't anything there. I feel so stupid. I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna stick things to everything. No, right? I wondered about the angel statue too. It was a good thinking. No. Oh, what's wrong with me? Maybe. Let's go back up to horror and see if there's anything I've missed up there.
Yeah. Because I do feel that was like the first step in this chain.
Wait, there isn't anything in the elevator, is there?
Good question.
No.
No, it doesn't look like it.
No. I was
Oh!
What? What?
Could you go on the roof now?
No, the Doris said you can't. It seems not. I'm wondering if there's like maybe a key stuck somewhere and I can like get it out with a sticky, you know? Like I may miss something underneath?
Did you miss anything with the two ghosts?
That's a good point.
Like, and there's nothing on the bookshelves.
I didn't take his blasted book. It was that childish Blighton woman. Why didn't you tell him that? He will not listen to me. He's convinced I hid it so more people would borrow my books over his. Nonsense, I care not for his current zeitgeist. My works are vastly superior. Okay, I guess we're gonna ask nice Ms. Blighton for the library book back.
Yes. Why didn't they trigger that the first time? I guess because we hadn't spoken to her yet and she hadn't
Excuse me, did you steal Lovecraft's book? That would be why it's got a giant L on the front. He and that Poe fellow won't stop fighting over which one has the more frightful book. I took his book in the hopes it wouldn't stop their arguing. It seems to have just made it worse. Well, I shan't give it back until they stop their silly bickering. I just shan't. How am I meant to stop those two fighting? That is not my concern. You want this book, you stop their fight. There's got to be a scarier book than theirs around here. Surely that would stop their bickering.
You're gonna have to look.
Where?
I suspect. Should we have to look for more books in the horror section that you just clicked through?
Maybe.
Because...
personally think that some of the others are probably scarier. Like...
That's kind of what I meant.
It's frightfully bad. Skylight, exactly.
Oh shit! You're right.
I'd like to borrow that book you're reading.
Oh my god.
Doris.
Oh my god.
You need a library card to borrow books. Can I sign up for one? No, I'm too busy reading my book to help. Soz. Dooley, can I use your card? It still has fines on it. I bet you wish you'd let me make a deal now, huh? Okay, if you need anything else, I'll be here unless I'm not. Can I photocopy my face? I really don't want to put my face on here, but I really need a picture of myself. The things I do for this job.
Oh my god!
Yes!
Are you? Oh my god.
Sticky library card, photocopied idea. This is going to be the least convincing fake ID I've had in all my years, or seen in all my years as a cop. Yes! I remember the junior year when you were the main villain in a murder mystery play with famous writings like Poe, Lovecraft, Agatha Christie, R.L. Stone, Stephen King, and an OC. That sounds,
like a blast.
Really fun, yeah.
Legit.
Oh, yeah. A badly photocopied picture of my face poorly glued onto a library card that clearly belongs to somebody else. I'd say that this wouldn't work, but I've been around the block enough times to try it out. Doris. I would like to borrow that book you're reading. No, hello? Excuse me? Give me. Okay, I guess I'll just drag it on her. I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Like this one?
Oh my god.
Oh, well then, here you go, Paul. Paul? My name is Paul, like it says on the card. My card. Paul. The Paul card. Paul's card. Trashy novel.
Oh my god.
What, is that a banana?
Wait.
Milo Stevenson's reverse vampire novel. Guy liked. Even holding it makes me ill.
It's a banana.
It's a banana.
Hey.
Now all I'm thinking is the other kind of guy light. That's one heck of a view of the city. I can't see anything through this Viewmaster. I won't tell anyone if you want to take it off. I will, but not just yet. Am I supposed to show them or her?
I think they're not.
I think her. Yeah. Oh.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Oh, look.
Beep. Is this my book? No, it is not. What is it? The most horrific novel ever written, and it's not written by either of you. Let me see that. Teenage girl, blah blah blah. Reverse vampire, blah blah blah. Love story. It sounds terrifying. Its mere existence gives me shivers. Do you agree it's more horrific than your works? Will you stop squabbling? Agreed? Agreed. Can you believe something so hideous exists? Can you believe it's so popular? Stoker must be turning in his grave. I hope the poor chap doesn't know. Well, they're gone, but now what? I guess I could tie up some of the other ghost loose ends.
Oh my god, beautiful.
Oh no, Doris's book has disappeared too. What a shame. What a pity.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, the late fees, well...
Well,
do you know what did
Doris can pay them.
Well, Paul can pay
it's true.
them.
No, you're right. Paul can pay them. Sci-fi and fantasy children. Hey, Enid, I've gotten them to agree... That's bad grammar, Detective McQueen. I've gotten them to agree on the... In English it is anyway. Scariest book. Can I have that novel now? Good. I daren't see why you'd want this vile thing, but I did promise. Here. Oh, you ruined the kid's illusion, Detective. The indescribable rending things that rend indescribably. Sounds about right. Yeah. Hey up, Blighton. You have your rotten book now. Leave me alone. Alright.
Alright, jeez.
Tra-la-la. Oh, friggin' didn't clicky on the... There we go. This way? I don't want you guys to go anywhere. You guys can just carry on. Carry on, as you were, sirs. We no longer have a DIY ghost. Hi. Okay, Crowley. Hi, Crowley. I met your friend, Yeats. He says you won't stop spying on him. I find it most joyous to torment the man. He says you went into that room you mentioned. I do. I'm most bored here. I need something to do, something to read. Why not use that computer to go online? 2 words. Safe search. Oh, right. Maybe I can find some kind of a workaround? Please. Just stay here and don't do anything. Raxa, you mentioned you were looking for stuff on the internet. How did you get past the internet blocks? Up to something naughty, Detective? Me? No. But I have this friend who needs to get past the library firewall. That's not suspicious at all. That's quite well protected, surprisingly. I think Doris was worried somebody would hack in to steal her unpublished fanfiction. But I figured out the admin password so I can bypass the block. Want me to give it to you so you can use it too? Please. We're gonna let the ghost actress Pinterest things. You shouldn't let ghosts on Pinterest. They'll just end up stealing things and doing like ghostly home makeovers. It's no good. Admin password! Yee! It's 1234. The password for Doris's internet block. Let's see what we can find online. This is a delight. Come on, Frankie, you can do better than that. Seriously?
You just
Seriously?
click enter password.
Looks like I need to figure out the
What?
password. Here, I met your...
What?
Okay, you know what?
So we don't have the password. We still need the password to get...
Or alternatively, just give it to Crowley. Here
oh,
you
yeah.
go.
Fine.
I'm a ghost. I can't type that in myself. But you can use the internet? That's ghost for you. Mysterious lot.
Okay.
Seriously? Come on.
What? Do you need to click on him again? Or like... Oh no.
What?
What?
Why is it confusing? Hello. Hi. Hey, Doris. Hi. What?
Can you talk to him again? Like... What?
I'm so confused.
Yeah, thinking... Oh, do you need to type it?
Oh, maybe.
Ah. Bit strange. Everything else has been...
It doesn't
No.
seem so. Because, yeah, I was gonna say, like, they've been, it's been, okay. It's exciting. Thanks for your help with that, Ruxa. No problem. Happy to help with a man of law. Break it. What did you need to look up anyway? Best not to talk about. I just hope it doesn't show up on the library's usage bill. Okay. Oh, wait. I'm a dum-dum.
Oh, of course.
I don't know why I didn't think of that. No, Crowley should be able to browse to his heart's content. I'll let him know. I'm stupid.
Pointing clicks.
Can you drag and drop onto the computer outside? Sorry, I didn't see that until it was too late to go.
Yeah, literally, I should did it. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay, I've set it up so you should be able to browse whatever you want. No restrictions. Excellent. You, may not want to stick around for this. Right. I'll leave you to your business, so... Shut the door on the way out. You're nasty. Nasty man. Did I sense? Yes. The beast's eyes are focused elsewhere. The air is clearer now. Well, clear is maybe not the term I'd use. Come again, sir? Never mind. Just don't go into that room if you can avoid it. As you suggest. Now, what's all this about a hidden room? I'll share what I can. There is a place hidden behind the horror section on the 4th floor.
Oh.
The source of the phantasmic pollution afflicting this building is within. How do I get in? One of the books in the L section is a lever.
Oh.
Pull it and fix this. Godspeed, man. Hear that, dearly? Hear what? Oh, yes, of course. We need to get to the 4th floor and open the secret room using one of the books in the L section. Wait, how do you know all this? Intuition? Does it come against that Crowley show will be? I am mad because I couldn't make that joke because Socket would have got mad at me. But yeah, 100% what you said. Absolutely that. Well, we've got the L book, which is obviously a lever. The book Yeats mentioned is missing. I didn't know you were a fan of Lovecraft. You're looking at the Lovecraft section. A bit too godless for my tastes. A Lovecraft novel, you say? Bloop. Here goes nothing. That seemed to fit with a curious clicking noise. Lever. Right, we pull this and... Well, there's a hidden door Yeats and Crowley were talking about. Creepy doorways are a recurring motif I'm not too fond of. Let me guess. Staying here to cover me again? You got it in one, detective. Try to avoid getting knocked out this time.
Oh my god.
Almost clicked restart. That would have been fun, wouldn't it? Interesting things. What is all this? Magica, Aleister Crowley's guide to the popular wizard game. The Gnostic's Guide to Ghouls and Ghosts. Rituals for modern rituals. These are all contraband occult books. This is quite the nasty treasure trove. Why didn't I know about this stuff? Okay, there's a baseball cap. What a strange thing to find here. There's a vent, So, what are you doing here? Like the moth to a flame, I am drawn to the eldritch energies emitted from this book. I like spooky books and electricity. I even lit candles to up the spook factor. Good job, Mary Shelley. Normal library fare, this... Skull. We've got a skull. The periodic table of secret magic elements. The bumper catalogue of magical components. This one's just squiggles. I can't make anything useful out. The definitive guide to demon identification. Loving your coven. Occultism for nuns. The periodic table of... Yeah, we've got that. Exposed wiring. Those loose wires seem to run from to the roof. Oh. To the roof, my friend. Crawl space. A small hole. I don't fit, but maybe I can drop something down to see where it at. I'm gonna scare the out of that kid, aren't I? I hope this works. Thunk, thunk, crash. Thunk, 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 crash. It came out of that vent, didn't it?
I'm gonna say yeah.
Is it gonna go anywhere? Or... Okay.
Oh no, did
now
it
to
just...
find where that landed, hopefully without having caused any damage. A copy of Ripley's Cast It or Not. It seems to be open on the Summon Spirits page. Maybe if I close it, this whole mess will sort itself out. Ouch! Seems to be charged by this faulty wiring. I wonder where it goes. Well then. I guess we're going to go... Hello, Dooley. I think I hate my job. Oops. I'm pretty sure I know where that went. What's all this noise? I can't hear myself read. So, kid, what do you know about the other side of that vent? I didn't mean to do it. Do what? I was lonely, so I went exploring. I found all of these neat new books, but the one I read was scary, and I ran off. Then, the ghosts arrived, but I like them because now I have friends. See? He meant no harm. Troublemaker! Arrest him! Breaking and entering. Into your room of illegal books. Let's say both sets of charges cancel each other out. Only if you get rid of the ghosts and find him somewhere else to go once in a while. He can join me in the Blood Wolves. Blood Wolves? The mayor stopped paying the dib tax, so we had to change from scouts.
Oh my god!
You okay with that, kid? Sure! That's great, but back to the task at hand. We need to stop energy flowing into the building and into that book. You'll need to get to the lightning conductor on the roof. Here, have the key! Dooley, we're going to the roof. But it's raining outside. We've got a roof key. Okay, that teddy is now on the ground. In hindsight, that was dangerous. Thankfully, nobody got hurt. You blighter! That could have killed me! Except that you're already dead. Police brutality! That's what this is! Pretty sure Enid Blyton would have been all for...
Are we just gonna
This
leave
wasn't-
the skull there? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine. Here you go. Have some extra decoration.
I can't interact with the teddy! Gosh darn it! Kid must have used the dinosaur to get up to the vent. Resourceful. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Right. Open vent. Now that looks like the kind of place a bored kid would explore. Well, yes. Alright, little Devon. Happy enough to become a blood wolf? I sure am, mister! Can't wait to do all kinds of blood wolf. All kinds of blood wolf things! I've already started reading about them. Skulking in bushes, wiretapping, reading alien binary. You'll fit right in. Good times. Okay, time to go to the roof.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun place to go.
Do. I really hoped it wouldn't come to this. Key noises.
Draggy key.
Key noises. Here we go. Suppose I've already ducked out of one room this case. I knew I played that card too soon. You did, buddy. You did. More of that wiring from the secret room, and it leads to the roof. That's it, right? Yeah. Do you need me to go all the way up there? Scared of heights? No. Yes.
Oh.
Oh, good. This is fun.
This
Kinda.
looks like a safe place to be.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if the people of Twin Lakes know how often we save their bacon. I've never saved any actual bacon. I got a cat named Bacon out of a tree once. An example to us all, Dooley. Yeah!
Thanks, small dog.
Doug agrees. Junction box. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh god!
So, what do I need to do? Get down as soon as possible? Looks like the circuit is connecting the book downstairs to this aerial. I guess I should break that circuit, then wire the aerial to the lightning rod so the power has somewhere to go.
Yay! Slidey puzzles! Oh, is it
Okay.
rotatey blocks?
It's,
Do you click and just rotate them?
yeah, it's a good point. No, they are... I don't know what I'm doing.
So what happens when you click the rotate? There's like
That's
a little
reset button.
No. Oh, that's a reset button.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it is. It's a slidey boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, you're right. Thank you for pointing that out. I hadn't noticed the empty space. I'm just used to clicky ones. Oh boy. Okay. Well, oops. Feel I broke it. That's good, right? If only I was good at this kind of puzzle. Okay, so physically it can't go...
I used to love these puzzles as a kid.
No, because that wouldn't go... Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, this is going. We're gonna be here for 7 hours at least.
There's a reset button for a reason.
I know.
I suggest you hit it.
You're very rude. I'm trying to get it to that bit, right? So it needs to go from there, I think? Or, wait. Yeah, no, that one. Because that one was the live one, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. You need, you basically, if you go backwards from the bottom one.
No.
Thing is, I'm watching everything from a small delay, so it's very difficult also to do.
Are you good at these? Because I'm not.
No, I'm not good at them anymore. Yeah, that's for me, like, I will say, like, digitally these things are hard. They're a lot easier when they're, like, on a, Oh, I've made a nice rotatey one.
Yeah. Go me. So technically what I need to do is somehow get this one over here. Let's reset that, shall we? No, it was not.
Sometimes it's easy to keep the live current, like, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe...
Yeah, if you just get that one, yeah, if you get...
Can I just...
You can just, yeah.
Yay, okay, that was,
I was gonna say, like, that's why I meant, like, reset, like, yeah.
Yay!
Ouch.
Ouch, my hand. Wow, okay, I feel like I yeah.
Yeah, you see, you can do it.
Yeah. Phew. Phew. I'm so smart. Look, detective, the storm is dying out. Imagine that. Okay, we should be able to close the book now.
I really like this backdrop.
That seems to have done it. Now to go close the book. It's good, isn't it? Moon! What are you at, lurking up there behind the storm? Tricksy Moon. Well, when you are the moon. Everybody calls you a Trixie, and it's not a very nice thing to do. It's in the horror section, right? Yeah, spoopy doorway. Hello, Mary Shelley. No time to chat. I need to close that book. All right. Should we get his hat back, maybe? That would have been a nice thing to do. No, bye-bye. It was nice to meet you, sirs.
Oh.
Toss off, Enid, like... Trunks filled, detective, though I don't see why we had to take all those books. Dooley, they're contraband. Heavy contraband. We have an agreement then, Doris? You don't fine me for having the books. I don't sue the kid for entering the vault. I go back to business, sans haunting. You should also get that wiring fixed. Oh, fine. Come on, Dooley, let's get back to the office. See you at camp, Mr. Dooley. See you there, Devon. Case closed.
Woohoo!
Yay! We're such good detectives. We're so good at this job.
I'm still impressed. Like, I would not have thought of the sticking the glue.
Wouldn't
and then,
you?
No, and then the photocopy. I would not
Well, it seemed like the
Disorient
obvious
Express.
Disorient Express. I'm furious. It seemed like the obvious thing to do at the time, you know? Can I press that button? No. I'm gonna press it.
No.
That was fun. I like that. No, I'm not actually sure that I want to quit the game.
No, you can leave it on this beautiful screen.
Yeah.
It looks quite delightful on.
I like it. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I've really. This game is really good.
I actually recommend it.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. Even if I'm spoiling it, something rotten, actually.
I mean, yeah, but that's how it be.
No, right? If you don't want me to spoil it, quick, buy it and play it before next Wednesday. Although, maybe we won't be playing it next Wednesday. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe Socket will be doing something.
Well, you make it sound like I'm a lazy, like, layabout.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, it depends on whether or not my face is ready.
Yeah,
I don't
because
have
right
purple
now,
spots on my
boy,
face.
yeah, this is a mess.
Oof. Oof.
Ooh, paper bag time, am I right?
Yeah.
Mm. So, yeah, I can recommend this one, actually. It's so far, I'm having a lot of... The dog also liked it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Right.
So thanks for dropping by.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to bed now.
Next week, hopefully... Shush your mouth. Next week, hopefully, it's Skyrim.
Yes. And then Wednesday will be a mystery.
Wednesday
we'll see what it is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be indie games
Just
either way.
don't know, but yeah, it will be another Indies day. Yeah. So yeah, indie games. But we just don't know what.
No.
But yeah. So, thanks for coming. And until next time. Hope you'll feel well. Hope you'll be well. Keep all of the carts that we've experienced today in your collective hearts. And good night.
Good night.